probably killed anyone that was using headphones. I don't apologize either. You're going to just get smashed with the headphones. You're just going to have your ears smashed, people.
Was that mean?
It was a little mean.
Little mean. You realize that. He's sorry.
Yeah.
On behalf of him, I'll say sorry.
I don't consent.
So 174
Waiting for our live stream that we just randomly decided to set up half an hour ago. That's what's up, people. That is what's up. All right, so can you guys see us and hear us now? Oh, I'm gonna read.
Big Sarah says, "Why has someone disliked this before it started?"
Because we have dedicated haters.
Haters, yes.
We have dedicated haters. There's haters and there's dedicated ones. I always laugh. Like, I'm crazy about my analytics. I'm looking at them like crazy, and we'll have no likes on videos and refresh, and all of a sudden there'll be like 5 or 6 at the exact same time. I'm like, somebody's so dedicated. They legit have like 5 accounts ready. As soon as the video goes public, they go dislike all at the same time.
Yep.
And I'm like, I respect that. I'm glad I lived that much of a role in your life.
So we have quite a few people in here. We have Elizabeth Diaz. What's up?
What up?
Yo. Mike Staten.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ken the Kid.
Hey.
Super chat. Thank you, Ken.
Thank you, Ken.
254 of you guys in here.
Yeah.
So if you haven't already, hit that like button down there. Again, live streams count as, like you guys have been hearing in the videos, we're trying to make December the most liked month this year.
It's actually like the graph is like this, and it's just like, and I'm like, yes, keep going up. We can do it right now. We're on track to do it.
What's up, Pat Greiser, Sherry, Cindy, Adventures with the Hudsons.
Woo!
Halfway to 100. Erica, star. What's up, Patrick?
Wow. We got a lot of people here.
Jacqueline, Husker.
Sweet.
Hello, Tammy from Indiana. Amy T, Trisha Reed. What up, the Kaylin and Matt show? I think I pronounced that right. Kimberly. So Mark asked, did you get the unit last night?
No. So don't even get me. This is, I guess, why I decided to go live. It was just the worst luck. So we were bidding on that unit, right? I had 4 separate units. 4 that I've been watching. 1 for 2 months. It keeps getting canceled. All 4 going off this morning. So that other unit, I bid up to like 360, and we're just like, just let them have it. I want to focus on the ones that were coming off or going off today. So they were going off at, let's see, 10 o'clock, like 11:30, 12, and 3. So the 10 o'clock one, I got up at 9:45, sat down here, started bidding award people. 9:56, gone, it's canceled. And I was like, okay, that's great. So then I went back to sleep until like 11 something, got up to go bid on the next one, got down here, refreshed it, it's already canceled. Didn't even get a chance to bid. So I was like, what? Then I was like, all right, I'm just going to sit on my computer, reply to comments for 20 minutes until 12. 12 o'clock comes around, same thing. We get in a bidding war with the guy. 2 minutes before it goes off. 2 minutes. This is the same unit that's been canceled every month since we moved here. I really wanted it. It's driving me crazy. 2 minutes before it goes off. Canceled. So then I was like, all right, it's all right. We'll get the one at 3. Maybe we can rush, record it, and get it out tonight. Then what happens? It goes off. We're top bidder for a cheap price, like $110 for a 5x10. I'm like, we got something. We get the call from the storage facility. I'm like, cool, that's just them telling us, follow the COVID protocol. And they say, no, the owners paid up. We don't get that one either. And I was like, I'm done. Done today. Just done. This is not my day. We're just gonna go live and chat with everyone and kind of relax myself. Because I was getting, you don't understand how mad I was this morning.
If we're feeling like that, just defeated, bad luck kind of day, we just need to do
Let's go live.
Subscribers, you guys make us feel better. As long as we can just sit here and talk with you guys, we'll feel better.
Yeah, but I was heated today. I'm not gonna lie. I was so mad. I'm getting just the luck. 4 units straight. Every single one of them canceled. One canceled after we won it. That was the one that made me the most. Well, the 12 o'clock one's the one that made me the most mad. Because I've been trying to win that since we moved here. And the guy pays up literally the last minute every single time. Every time. Not the last half an hour, not the last hour. The last within 5 minutes, this dude pays it off.
Yep. And
it drives me crazy.
Yep, Carrie Smith sounds like a ton of BS.
Sounds like the facility didn't get the money they wanted, so I'm just not going to go there.
Yeah. So Virginia asked, is it snowing by you guys? No. It was supposed to. It was supposed to snow for like an hour, and then it was supposed to be all rain today. And then now the only snow that we're even slightly expecting is like Christmas Eve for like 3 hours, but I doubt that'll happen either. All the snow that they said is supposed to come here just ends up changing into rain.
Like Monday, it was a winter storm warning too, like 4 to 6 inches and sleet. I was like, we might see snow, and then all rain, nothing but rain. How do you find so many units? That depends on where you live. It really does. Yeah. If you live in a more rural area.
Where are you from, Jenny? I mean, just kind of area. You don't have to tell me exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of like the more rural areas, there's not many people. If you don't live by a big city either, there's not a lot of people that don't pay their bills. And I've noticed in the more country areas, people pay up a lot more. You got to find the big cities. That's where people don't pay the bills.
Yeah.
So where were we at?
See, Scrapper sent $1.99 super sticker. I gotta go to YouTube to see what that was.
Come on, StreamYard. We like to see stickers. Why don't you let us see them?
StreamYard. But yeah, I didn't make the emoji thing go away, so I can see the chat.
All right.
Where's the sticker? Wait for it.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania got snow. Seems like everywhere around us got snow except us. At first, I was a little bit happy because I was like, I didn't want to have to drive in the snow to go pick up the units and stuff. So I was like, it's just rain. We can still drive here, so it's whatever. Then everything gets canceled.
Yeah. Thank you, Glenn. Glad you enjoyed it. Sad Soul said, what's going on?
Just a lot of BS. That's what's going on.
A lot of BS for storage facilities.
Yeah, I just don't believe that they're all getting paid off like that. I don't buy it. Like, you know what I mean? You just see some units. Well, there's two things. Some units I see go for certain prices. I'm like, I don't buy that for a second. There's nobody out there paying that. Two, the ones that are always getting canceled at the very last minute. Is somebody who's literally that irresponsible month after month? Yeah. You think there's really somebody that never pays their bills until 5 minutes before the auction ends for 3 straight months? That just seems like BS to me. I mean, maybe there's somebody like that. I don't know. I'm the exact opposite. I'm the type of person as soon as I get something in, like if I get my credit card statement or bill, I pay like a month before it's due. I hate like waiting. And I can't imagine waiting until 5 minutes before your stuff is sold to a stranger before you try to pay for it.
Zach Snell asked that where in Virginia do we live? Like 30 minutes from Richmond.
Yeah, Central Virginia.
NYC is getting hit hard with snow now. What's up, Debbie?
What up? Send you some snow from Michigan.
I'll take it. I want snow.
Yeah, what she said. I want it and I don't want it. Like, I want to see it and feel it and just legitimately just go play in snow like I'm 6 for a little while. But then I'm like, driving truckloads of stuff in the snow is going to be a pain.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you, Brenda.
Where are we at?
We don't have weather where I am, just tier 3 lockdown.
You in California?
I think, I remember being Sarah, I think you just said something about a lot of British people being here, so maybe you're in the UK.
I heard California just went back on lockdown, or at least down by LA.
Yeah. Kirby, thank you for uploads. Love the content. Watch 90% of your vids. All funny content. Congrats on the wedding from UK. Thank you.
Mike, I'm definitely happy you're back here. A lot.
Zach Snell, we've known each other for years, since we were little kids.
Yep.
Doing good, Scott. Or this is me, Scott Hathaway. Is that you?
Yeah, it is. Hi. Kind of good. I'm still a little, irritated about all the cancellations last minute. It always makes me wish I would have went higher on that music unit yesterday.
It is what it is now.
It is what it is. Hey.
Thank you, Nicola. Love you from Cambridge, UK. A lot of UK.
I like hearing people where everybody's from. It's cool how many people around the world we have.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty much, when you look at our analytics, we're like 60% United States, 10% UK, 10% Canada, like a good 6 or 7% Australia, and then the rest is just divvied up in like little 1% and 2% and less than that. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
In bad lockdown.
California's in bad lockdown.
See, it's funny, in California, the businesses respond. Like in Virginia, they tell us, you guys have to do this and that, and the small businesses around here, they're just still open. They don't care. They just don't even, half the people don't make the people wear masks. They just don't care at all. And I'm like, I like Virginia. It's so peaceful. It's like we're not even on lockdown.
Sad Soul said, I can send snow to you as well. We have lots of it in Finland.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Can't wait to see the effing day you get the Dream Locker.
I'm telling you, this one that I've been trying to win for 3 months now. I just have this gut feeling. I don't even want to say where it is or what it looks like or anything because I don't want some troll to be watching it and find it.
Yeah.
But there's one we're looking for.
I saw it.
There's one that I've been watching for 3 months, and they just keep paying it off literally 5 minutes before the auction ends. The last time I was bidding on it, we were literally in the mountains on our honeymoon. I was like, I'm not letting this sucker go. And they beat me. They bid it up with like 6 or 7 minutes left. And then this time there was literally 2 minutes left before it ended, and they paid it off. I keep saying bid up, but now they paid it off.
So next comment we have is from Claire. I love to watch Amber, thank you. But do you still have to dumpster dive? Yeah. I think dumpster dive is kind of interesting. And especially if we don't get units, I mean, why not? We have a lot of stores around here we can check. YouTube checking further away for dumpster areas and storage areas. Also pallet sales. So storage areas, yes. We've, I think, recently upped it to like within 150 miles or so.
I mean, I'll check way out there just in case there's something that looks incredible. Like, I'll look at North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. If there's some, like, magic unit that just looks incredible, I don't care how far it is.
Todd Combs asked, how do you wash your Nike? So
nobody wants to hear this.
I throw them in the washing machine, and every time that I do, it hasn't messed up any pairs that I've ever thrown in there, but I know a lot of people tell you to not do that and to get like a special shoe cleaner to do it. Now, before, when we lived up north, before we moved out to California, I used a magic eraser, which works for like the slick part, like not suede, obviously. You can't get that off suede, but magic eraser works good for the soles of the shoes or if it's that slick material. If you have suede, I think Walmart sells like an eraser that you can use for like Timbs and Uggs and other suede type shoes. And then we had like a deodorant stick that we'd kind of rub down the sole and make it smell good in there. You could put dryer sheets in there. You could spray something in there. Maybe like the shoelaces you'd probably toss in the washing machine, but I just toss them in the wash.
Yeah, I know. Everyone always tells us, like, don't put them in the wash. I've always put them in the wash. Hundreds of pairs have been gone in the wash and sold with no complaints. And you can do it all at one time, and you don't have to work. You know what I mean? Why spend 2 hours scrubbing 20 pairs of shoes? Hey, BC Eagle Dad.
$5. Best wishes for a happy holiday season to the Jebus family. Thank you.
Thank you.
Terry said,
Thank you.
New, just subscribe, love your storage units, and congratulations on your marriage. Good luck. Thank you, Terry.
And I want to say this again, guys. If we like go over your question or something, just put it back in there because it goes fast, kind of. So sometimes we miss it. We're not ignoring you. It goes fast sometimes.
So again, 660 you guys watching, 407 likes, and this is great. But just to remind you guys that just popped in, just hit that like button for us. So Jose Rodriguez says, did the COVID push you guys doing what you guys do?
No, we've always done this before COVID. It's just, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm happy to be able to work for myself now with so many people, you know what I mean? Small businesses closing and people being laid off because of COVID. It's a blessing to be able to work for yourself and not have to feel like that because I know a lot of people that are like on the edge of their seats now because they don't know what tomorrow holds because of this. So I'm happy.
Yeah.
Kathy's question.
Yeah.
16.
It is Kathy's question.
16.
Jay Witten's from RVA.
That's what's up.
Nancy Waterfall, Niagara Falls, Canada. Pretty over there.
That's where we got engaged at.
Yep.
Niagara Falls, Canada.
On the Canada side.
Yep. Legit.
Tennessee, California, Michigan. All right, I'm just going to update comments because I was kind of behind.
All right.
Adam says, hey, love the videos.
Thank you.
Mindy Williams, I'm back. Did you miss me? Of course we did.
We missed everybody.
Trisha Reed says, your wedding was beautiful, guys. Congrats. Thank you. Beyond average. I'm hoping my channel gets as popular as you. YouTube is hard. It is very hard, especially when you start. There's a lot of work and a lot of hours that go into getting a YouTube channel off the ground.
This is our 6th channel, and literally it took me, I mean, I had 5 years of failed channels before this one finally started getting some traction. You live and you learn, and you keep going, and you get little bits of tips here and there, and eventually you don't quit. You'll get somewhere. Stay
with it. If you want YouTube to work, just stay with it.
But just don't quit because it's getting more and more people are getting into it. So it's going to become more and more concentrated and more competitive. So stay on your game.
Yeah. And it's definitely harder for the people that get into gaming or
vlogging.
Yeah, vlogging.
Like
another
daily
concentrated theme.
beauty channels, cooking channels, gaming
Yeah.
channels, prank channels. The one there's already like 1 billion of.
Yeah. So more of those populated groups, it's definitely harder. You have to be like super unique.
Yeah, because like I said, when I put out our first storage unit channel, or first storage unit video, it was just pirate, nobody else. It was a wide open avenue. That was it.
What's up, depressed Kevin? We're doing good. How are you?
I don't know what that name.
Thank you, Maureen. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas.
Thank you. Where are we at?
Smash that thumbs up, guys.
Bam! I saw somebody say something about GameStop and Barnes and Noble. We literally have both of them like 5 minutes from our house, and we've checked them a lot, and with no luck at all.
The only thing I ever see in Barnes and Noble's dumpster is like the Starbucks or whatever coffee shop they have in there. All their trash.
Next slide. Let's see that Spartan helmet. It's in one of our storage bins, like in our garage, like that cage thingy. There's just a bunch of our stuff that we couldn't fit other places. Didn't know where to put it, so it's kind of just sitting in there.
Katie Thrifty just showed up. Did you win that unit?
No, I didn't win that unit. I stopped bidding on it because I had 4 going off today. I wanted to bid on. Long story short, every single one of them got canceled last minute, and we ended up with nothing. So we decided, you know what? I'm kind of mad. Let's go live and chill and talk with everybody.
Yep. So, all metal detecting. Have you guys ever gone to yard sales and offer a price for everything? Definitely not. We have enough of our own stuff. We don't need everybody else's stuff.
No. If I'm going to a yard sale, I'm slim picking. I'm getting little things.
A deal. I need to get a deal for, like little things. Stuff that we can put in the live auction or that we need ourselves, or something that we can get cheap and put on eBay, stuff like that. This is kind of an interesting question. How many years have you been doing this separate and together? So, YouTube, you've had channels before we were together at all. But storage units, we started together. We had already been together for like 7 years when we started this channel.
When we bought the first storage unit, yeah.
Well, then we started storage. We started storage units in like October of 2017. Okay, so it's been like
a little over 3 years now.
I keep saying 2 because I keep thinking it's 2018.
No, it's 27. I'm pretty actually it might be.
Because I feel like we didn't do dumpster diving for a whole year.
I don't know. I'm confused now.
Yeah, I'm confused on years. 2017 or 2018.
Like 2 or 3 years, but yeah, we've always been doing it together.
Massachusetts, New Zealand. What's up, Never Too Old, and Tina?
I always tell people this little quick sum of the story. We were watching Storage Wars Canada, and then we finished the season, and I went to YouTube to I wanted to watch more storage units. I couldn't get enough of it, so I typed in storage unit finds or something. And there's nobody doing it. So I was like, oh my gosh, wide open avenue right here. Let's go. And did it, and that was it. That was the change of everything.
Thank you, Mike. Assuming that was a super chat. Or super sticker, my bad.
Woohoo.
No super sticker, but just a super chat. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Are you guys going to come back to Ontario, Canada when the borders reopen?
I definitely want to go back to Canada. I love Canada, especially Niagara Falls. Up in Toronto, I love the city. Because for us to get there, you had to drive through New York City, and you're just like, gosh, I hate the city. And then you cross over to Canada and go by Toronto, and you're like, everyone's so peaceful and friendly, and the city's not bad. It's just U.S. cities that are more bad. Yeah. I've never had a bad experience in Canada. Never.
So Taste So Breezy. Hey guys, love all your videos and know you're into gaming. I would love if you run a few games when I stream. That would be cool and great work. Keep it going. Congratulations on the wedding.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tackle Box said, what's the biggest number of people you had in a live chat? I feel like
I have no idea.
Peak was during maybe the first or this last auction at maybe 700.
The wedding got over. I was at 1100 at one point. We did the last year after our wedding.
See, I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't keep track, to be honest with you.
So this is a common question for people that want to start a YouTube channel. So how much does YouTube pay for videos? There's so many different factors that go into that question.
There's channels with probably 1 million plus subscribers that don't make half of what channels our size make doing videos like this. There's so much that goes into it.
So just as an example of one factor, the content you put out matters a lot. So we put out a prank channel versus a business channel, for example. Mm-hmm. Business channel can get, say, just throwing out a number, say $30 per 1,000 views, but a prank channel will probably get $1 or $2. Mm-hmm. So content matters greatly on YouTube.
And if you can find a niche to where storage units, it's very entertaining, right? You don't feel like you're watching a boring business thing, but because it's kind of an entrepreneurial type thing, YouTube still considers it business. So you still get that high CPM that what business channel will get. But at the same time, we're just goofing around having fun, which is, I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah, but then the business side just comes from basically what you guys don't see. So, like, the business side of storage units is the resale side.
Yeah.
So the listing and taking pictures and listing, putting on eBay, Poshmark, blah, blah, blah.
But YouTube can definitely, people don't believe that. For some reason, there's this stigma in everybody's head. I don't know where it comes from that you get paid $1 per 1,000 views, and I don't know where that comes from at all.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Like, our CPM average is around, like, right now, like $30. So, I mean, even if I have a crappy unit, like that $70 one we just threw away because it was garbage and it was moldy. There, everyone's like, you're an idiot, you lost money. I'm like, I paid $70, and in under 24 hours, we have over a $300 return. I made 4 times my investment in under 24 hours.
Yeah.
Just by throwing it away. You know what I mean? It's a safe net that I like with storage units, because if I ever rely solely on reselling, you can't gamble as much, because then if you buy a crappy one like that, you lost all your money.
Yeah.
Or with YouTube, even if the unit sucks, you still got that safety net to make something back.
So Wayne Gray said, how did you get the money to buy your first storage unit?
It took us a while.
I mean, we saved for it, but at the same time, I mean, even if you don't have the extra money to go, now I know it's different because live auctions aren't a thing right now in most areas, but when they were a thing, you can go to a storage auction and get a unit for $1. Or
Yeah.
some of the California auctions, some of the ones that we recorded, they say, you know, they get down, does anybody want to pay $1? And then everybody's like, okay, well, I'll pay the $1. So now it's free and you don't have to spend anything. So there's always a chance. You don't necessarily have to have a lot of money to get your first unit. You just have to go out and try.
Go out there and expect to buy the biggest unit in the world, the best looking one right off the bat when you don't. Those are going to go for money.
And we started small. We started, I mean, all 5x5s.
You never know. I'll still buy crappy unit, like little units. I don't care, because you never know what could be in there. And they're fun and easy, and you get rid of them really fast. So you never know. I'm not afraid. Like, a lot of people are like, they see a small one, and they're like, yeah, I'm not even going to look at that. I'm like, I don't know. If it goes cheap, I'll buy anything. I don't care if it looks like crap, if it looks beautiful. It's just fun.
Joe Bradley, what you talking about? How much did you get? Did you take the F-150 out to an empty parking lot?
Oh, you mean snow, I'm guessing? I don't know.
If you're talking about snow, we didn't get no snow.
No, we didn't get nothing.
Thank you, Kevin. Rig up, she gets that a lot.
Final fight card this Saturday. What do you mean final fight card?
Final.
The last one. Yeah, I don't know. The last 2 weeks I haven't kept up with the UFC at all. I kind of went back and watched Ferguson get destroyed by Oliveira, which is mind-blowing. And I'm like, I've been saying all along that Ferguson didn't have a chance against Khabib, and everyone told me I'm an idiot. And I'm like, you see what Oliveira did to Ferguson? You know what Khabib would have done to this man? He would have mauled him.
So this is another storage unit related, Dirty Digger. What would you recommend for a person trying to start buying storage auctions?
Don't get into this if you're lazy. YouTube and TV shows make it look a lot easier and a lot less work than it really is.
Yeah.
I hear this all the time. People are like, I have to work a 9 to 5. I want to get into YouTube or storage. And I'm like, 9 to 8 hours is a joke. I mean, realistically. Like the other day, I was going for 23 hours straight. I mean, on the average.
Yeah, Saturday was a lot.
But still, even the average day, we're still going for like 14, 16 hours every day. Maybe not today because it didn't win nothing, but...
when we win something.
Yeah, usually we're busy 14, 16 hours a day, so don't be afraid of a lot of work, and don't be afraid of ugly units.
Yeah.
Because when you first start, you're not going to be able to outbid the guys that have been doing it for 10 years. They're always most likely going to have more money than you are. So get the ones that they don't want.
Right. And don't be afraid. Like, a lot of people I feel like that start out like live in an apartment, or they live in a house where they don't have a garage, for example, or much room to start with. But just start with the smallest that you can possibly get, the smallest and cheapest that you could possibly get. And that'll just give you a taste of kind of what it feels like to buy one, and the thrill of the hunt and everything. Because, I mean, no matter what unit you buy, it's still a thrill of the hunt, no matter what it looks like. I mean, we've heard stories of people, like, there being 5 trash bags in a unit and finding gold in the bottom of them. Like, you never know.
You never know. And just it's like, some of it's like gambling. You're going to lose a lot. I always heard on different people say the 80-20 rule is the storage rule, and I agree with that. 80% of your fines come from, or 80% of your profit comes from 20% of your fines, and 80% of your fines are garbage. So that's just the way it is.
Yeah. Weasel, hi from South Africa. Any advice on finding good storage units in other countries? Not really.
No.
I wouldn't think that storage units in other countries would look any different.
I have
But I mean,
no
you just
idea.
kind of gotta scope it out. I mean, it's hard. I still think it's hard to look at a unit and see if it's worth it.
Well, now the big thing for me has become is the crookedness of the facilities. That's my biggest problem now.
Thank you for the super chat, Pat. Still looking for a job. My uncle is having a stem put in his part.
I hope everything goes well.
Yeah.
I went through that a lot with family too. Yeah. I mean, it's actually a quick procedure. Like I said, I've been in the hospital a few family members that had it done. But it's still, anything with a heart or brain scary, I know.
Yeah. Don John Bovey. Not going to believe what?
Oh, just our strain of bad luck if you're referring to the title. Like I said earlier, I had 4, I explained it in detail earlier. We had 4 units we were planning on getting and having a video done today, and literally every single one by one, got canceled. One we even won, then it got canceled after we won it. One I've been trying to get for 3 months, canceled 2 minutes before the auction went off, and I'm like, we're just going to go live and fucking chill.
Taco Bar said, where's Brandon, basically?
We have option sleep schedule. He's pretty much asleep all during the day. He stays up all night, while we're pretty much asleep at night and stays up, kind of asleep at night. I don't even know when we sleep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Andy, how's it going? Sorry I'm late. What have I missed? Just
not much. Just been
not
chilling
getting
and talking.
units.
Yeah, just losing a bunch of units and talking.
Kathy, aren't you afraid of finding rats in dumpster diving? No. I mean, I'm not yes, rat would scare me just like any other animal that came out of nowhere would scare me, but I'm not like scared of rats or raccoons like that.
Can I say something too? As somebody that dumpster dive for years and buy storage unit for years, storage units are 10 times grosser than dumpsters. They have this weird reputation like for movies where they foam green stuff and rats cut the size of raccoons come out. Most of them aren't like that. Unless you're like dumpster diving like a food place, like a greasy place, then yeah, it can get pretty dirty, but
yeah,
it's not that bad. I found way grosser stuff in a storage unit than I have in a dumpster.
Wendy loved the dollar yard sale.
That was cool.
We love the dollar yard sale.
It was amazing how many people showed up. And we're tomorrow, since there's no units to go off, we're going to probably take that money and go do the toy. I don't know if I want to break it into 2 videos or have it into 1 video. We want to do all the toy buying. We want to rack each individual thing, which is going to be very time consuming, but I think it would make it more fun. Don't you guys think so? Don't you feel like the thrill of Christmas as a kid is more so not knowing what you're going to get?
Yeah.
Being wrapped, that's the fun of it to me.
Yeah, but I think it was 100% wrap everything.
But I mean, with the amount of stuff we're going to get, that's going to take a long time.
It is, but I mean, we'll have me, you, and Mama Jebus at least.
I've been thinking if we should break it up or do it all in one. I don't know. I'm thinking of buying tomorrow and then maybe start with the wrapping and stuff tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll be able to get it done tomorrow. Maybe. And put the post up tomorrow, and then during the weekend when everybody's home, let's start going around giving stuff away.
Yeah. We gotta go to Dollar Tree too.
You get a bunch of wrapping paper.
Paper. I want to get Santa bags.
Yeah, because my idea was to wrap it all up and put it into piles to like separate it by boy and girl, then like age groups, like this bag will have boys stuff for 4 to 8 year olds, and then girl stuff for 4 to 8 years old, boys from 8 to 12.
Yeah. So we can just kind of reach in and pull out a couple or however many. For however many kids they have. Now, I know in California, it kind of made it awkward because, like, going on Facebook and posting, like, we're doing this thing, we're giving toys away for free, like, we're trying to help people, but, like, I need your kids' ages, and I need to know what gender they are.
Everybody
like, that's an awkward question. But I don't blame them. Like, people are trying to protect their kids, and people are so non-trustworthy nowadays. It's hard for people to open up.
Thing is, like,
stuff like that.
I don't know. This is my problem with Facebook. Like, if I don't trust it, I'll just keep scrolling. The annoyance comes where it's like, oh, no, you must be lying. You're trying to, like, just shut up.
Yeah.
If you don't trust it, then just scroll past it and go about your day. If you do, then reply. I don't know why people just feel like they have to get their opinion in everything.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like us having this channel should validate us in a way. Like, we can say, well, we did this last year. Like, here's this video from last year.
That's exactly my plan, is to put the link to the time we did something similar in California, so you can be like, look, you can look this up. Look at my profile picture. We're going to do what we said.
Yes. Hopefully it'll work out. Yes, vinyl, everybody paid.
Surprisingly.
That's
a good question, man. People paying last minute.
Yeah, I don't know.
It makes you wonder. I just don't understand how people live like that. Like I said, I'm just I'm the complete opposite. I want to pay, like, my credit card thing comes out on the 15th, and it's due January 15th, it's already done. Like, I have to do it a month ahead of time at least, and at least a few weeks. If it gets down to like 2 weeks left, it makes me nervous.
Mike Adams said, I'm bidding on a unit right now, but they say the door won't open.
That's
that happened a couple times.
I remember Alex got one like that because the couch was stuck on the door or something. And no, I haven't watched Super Troopers. I don't never really watch TV. I watch sometimes when we eat and fix food. We've been watching Catfish a lot.
Catfish.
I like seeing people get trolled.
But I like seeing it when it works out too. I feel bad for the people that do get catfished, but at the same time,
too trusting.
Yeah.
You can't trust somebody you've never seen or met and all this stuff. Like, no. Just no.
Nick Sanders is playing GTA 5. The new update is pretty sweet but expensive. I saw an article saying that everybody, I kept saying it was the island that was like the new update. Everybody said it was boring.
I don't know. I haven't played it in like a few weeks now. I told like, well, eventually I was going to get super into it and then completely out of it. Yeah, you would think.
I would think a lot of people would be losing units now, not able to pay no money.
Yeah. I see a lot of units going up, and people just always pay off last minute, and I'm like, that's so aggravating.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just hard for me to understand because I'm the exact opposite. Like I said, I couldn't imagine living like that. Like, I go crazy. I go so far ahead of time.
Of course, BBB like dogs. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bugs. I feel like there's more bugs outside of the dumpster than inside. Like, I don't care about a bug unless it's a spider, because then I don't know if it's
anything that flies. I don't care about spiders like that, but when something starts flying, I'm going on the defensive. Spiders, I just kill them because, like you said, one could be harmless, but it could also have some weird venom that's going to paralyze you. And, like, I'm not risking that for a spider. I'm just going to swatch it.
Yeah. And Katie Thrifty, I don't own... Actually, I'm lying. I own one thing that's Christian. It's like a pair of Grinch pajamas, but that's it.
No, I don't own nothing.
You should probably work through some charity for tour giveaway. No, I mean, I just want to start something ourselves. I don't want to have to go through other people and have their rules like thrown on me. I just want to be able to do it. I want to do it.
Exactly. That's why I don't work.
Like he said, with last year, that being our kind of validation for what we do, it'll help a lot more. I mean, we had more backlash with doing it in California because we didn't have any proof that we actually did it.
But it just goes back to it with me. Like, if you don't believe it, then just scroll on.
Yeah. Like,
nobody cares about your irrelevant opinion. Just, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, then don't.
Sylvia Allen, their yard sales are a blast. Did you come?
What's the biggest score you've ever had? Honestly, I can't say that freaking plaque unit no more, wherever they are. What are they called? Yeah, because they're still sitting in our garage. This last unit was definitely one of them with the silver. Actually, just sold the silver on eBay today for $1,075. So I was tired of holding it. Melissa,
no. Put it again. So, like he said earlier, if we miss your comment, just keep putting it in there. As long as you're not spam, you won't get blocked, or you won't be put in timeout. But just put it back in there again. No, just watched. Okay. Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you.
Oh, the silver sold. Congratulations.
Yep, finally. I mean, after eBay fees, we'll get like right under 1,000 for it, so it's whatever. That unit's already paid for itself 4 or 5 times, so I'm cool with it.
Yeah, so that's a reasonable price for the silver. Angie said they are doing the same here with the lockers. We have had several that for no reason up and canceled. Kind of strange.
Yeah, they always cancel last minute. Like I said, I just refuse to believe that the owner just never pays until 5 minutes before the auction every month. That's just a little shady to me. But You know, I'm too tall for that.
So what? I was gonna dress up as Santa and do it, but then I feel like kids would be kind of caught by surprise to see like Santa come up and then this voice come out of it. It's not like a deep voice.
Yeah, I'm just not good with people in person. I'm kind of awkward.
We might have like elf hats or Santa hats or something when we go deliver.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pat, for Dexter, Didi, Missy, and Mario.
Yeah.
Even included the new addition.
He's the oldest of all.
The oldest.
Besides Missy.
Brought to this house.
Yeah.
So we call him Maurice. We haven't had Maurice in like a year. We finally got him back. Maurice. Julie T. How are the cats? Cats are doing good.
Yeah. What was the other question? This is the question we get a lot.
Trisha Reed, do you guys watch YouTube? Yes. And if so, who do you enjoy watching? So
literally I don't watch any videos that are in our own niche. Like I don't watch any
randomly.
channels.
Like we'll see random ones from like Pirate or Alex or Jack or whoever else in that group that we're subscribed to that we'll click on. But overall, I mean, we'll watch pranks mostly.
Yeah, a lot of prank
pranks
channels.
or documentaries that we find.
Yeah, I watch a lot of documentaries. I'm weird like that. I was watching some guy, I forgot his channel name last night. I'm watching like his documentaries on money and stuff and like the way our economy's set up. I'm weird like that. I find that kind of stuff like super interesting. I love documentaries. I used to ask her when we first started living together in college. I used to just watch like weird documentaries all the time. Like that was just my interest.
So it's interesting that like what that guy was talking about with money is that like if you wanted to start a business, say like you're doing bad or whatever, and he basically said stop chasing money. Don't chase money. You're not going to get money like that. He said the premise behind all of these successful businessmen and starting a business is focus on the problems. Once you figure out a problem that everybody has, then focus on the solution to that problem, and then you'll get to a point where you can sell that solution, and that's where your money's going to come in, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I mean, he's talking about Jeff Bezos and Amazon. Like the problem was the convenience of shopping. Now everybody can sit in their house, shop on Amazon, and get it delivered in the same day sometimes with certain items. So it was super interesting.
The market will follow is another thing. Like you see how Amazon started this. Now Walmart, same day delivery. Grocery store, same day delivery. All these people are just following, and it's true. That's just what they do. It's not always a physical problem. Hey, I saw that.
Thank you.
Thank
Cole.
you. I think you missed this one too.
$4.99 from
Thank you.
Kathy's Corner. Music Papa. What's up, Kathy?
Just email us.
Yeah, email the Stevers@gmail.
But yeah, I mean, you just gotta find something that's gonna gain mass interest, whether it's a problem or something that they're interested in, I guess.
So Simon had said, "What's your best fry? Not value, but most interesting."
I mean, I like the Beretta because I mean, we found another gun before, but it was a cheap little pistol. The Beretta's a nice gun, so I was happy to have that.
Yeah, I have no idea. We found so much stuff, like I can't even remember.
That last unit with all the Dragon Ball stuff, that was pretty nice.
My problem is I'm not seeing enough storage unit bids. Can you solve that issue? We're trying.
Realistically, like when I looked at YouTube, that was my moment. Because like I said, the storage shows that were on TV, like Auction Hunters, Storage Wars Texas, did so well. And the problem is people went through them. That's the issue. They like this stuff, but now they can't find the entertainment. They can't find it no more. So I was like, let's bring it to them. And like I said, when I first started this, there was nobody other than Pirate doing it. Nobody.
Yeah.
So I knew it was a pretty wide open market. There's only, like I said, one people and a few other channels that did it like once or twice, but he was the only one doing it consecutively at the time. So I knew, like I said, it would be a wide open field because most fields in YouTube have thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people doing the same thing. And now I found something that people love that only one guy's doing.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Janaya, I do not. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you guys seen the documentary called The Social Dilemma? No? But
no, not that I know.
I feel like we gotta watch it now.
Mm-mm.
Thoughts on Logan Paul? Is it okay? So clear this up. Is it Logan or Jake that is fighting Mayweather?
It's Logan. I think he's a freaking genius.
He is a genius.
And everybody's getting so mad at him. Like they're giving him. I guess as a fellow YouTuber, I see right what he's trying to do, and people don't see it. Like they're like, I can't wait to see Mayweather beat you up, and he's like, he really thinks he's gonna win? He's about to make $50 million to get beat up by a guy half his size. Yeah. You don't care. I see, it blows my mind that people don't see this. And now you have all these professional fighters calling them out, like Nick and Nate Diaz want to fight Logan and Jake Paul in the same card. Now the Conor McGregor thing, I'm like, this dude is a marketing genius. And if I remember right, too, Jake Paul was the one that was confronting Conor. Like, he threw out the water at Dylan Dennis, water balloons. And now it's like the top. I follow like 100 MMA pages, and it's like the top story everywhere is Logan Paul and Jake Paul making fun of Conor and throwing water balloons at Dylan Dennis fighting Floyd. I'm like, now, he's a genius. I definitely think it has to do with money. Obviously, I mean that's like probably one of the main motives is the money. Because I would do the same thing if I was in that position. I'd be like, let me get this publicity, let me get this money, I'll get knocked out. But at the same time, I feel like since they do both train, that they realistically probably want to see how they match up to these people. Yeah, but I definitely think that's a part of it. There's no way that they wouldn't want to test their skills against them. Yeah, of course. But there's also no way that a guy that 2 fights versus a YouTuber and an NBA player thinks he's going to really go out there and fight the best boxer of all time. There's no chance. He knows he's going to lose. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily but he's getting that money. Can you please say hi to my mom, Dion? She's a big fan of all the way from the UK. P.S. Congratulations. Hi, Dion. Hi, Dion. Mama Dion. Oh, man. But yeah, I've been watching this so much. I think it's hilarious because to me, it's showing what a YouTuber's capable of. Realistically, that's all they are YouTubers. And now they got their name in the mouths of the biggest fighters in the fight game that have been doing this for years. They're definitely decades. Smart. They're geniuses, I respect them. So Tip asked for Baby Jebus doing more shows on his channel. I'm not sure. I feel like he's in a spot right now where he's 18 and he's trying to figure out exactly what he wants to do. So I think he spends most of his time basically perfecting his craft and trying to figure out how to get what he wants to do off the ground into something. Yeah. So not sure on that at all. Mayweather's smart too. He's like, what do you mean I'm going to go fight this YouTuber with like no experience and probably make $50 million at 4? They're both smart, man. Yeah. They're geniuses. They're all where they're at for a reason. So Jay Hodges says, when you get caught dumpster diving, is there anything they can do other than tell you to leave? Now, depends who catches you. Security. Say security. More than likely, they're just going to tell you to get out of here. But they can trespass you too. They can give you a written order. They can't physically arrest you, but they can give you an order that says you're not allowed back on the property. They have that power. Well, that's fine. Yeah. But I can't get charged. No, I'm a security guard. Now, realistically, if I just tell them to get off me and I walk away, what can they do? They can say they're going to call the police, but it's whatever. Yeah. Most of the police, like I've seen so many videos of the police come out and they show up, they're like, it's legal. Yeah. As long as there's not a sign that says no trespassing or you can't be on that property, there's literally nothing legal they can do. Yeah, so with cops, it's just like a roll the dice. Like you're either going to get a good, I'm not going to say good bad cop, but just a nice cop that has a good day. Like good mood. They're just probably going to say, here's the rule. This shopping center is blah, 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 and then just let you go. On the other hand, cop that has a bad day or just wants to be a douche for no reason will probably just instant trespass ticket for $500. Yeah. There's a lot of little rules, but it's like, I don't think that. Been watching since dumpster days. Was wondering if you ever found roaches and just didn't upload that episode. No, and literally everything we do, we record. And there's never been a video that we scrapped. Never. Like I said in that last unit, if there was a unit to scrap, it would have been that last one. But I don't care. Like I said, I like showing every little thing. If it's great, I'll post it. If it's horrible, I'll post it. I'm not going to filter through it and show you and make it look like every unit you buy is going to be genius and I'm this perfect man that can do no wrong and make thousands of dollars of everything I do. It's BS. I like to show you how it is. Yeah, so this goes along with it. Is it against the law to dumpster dive? Not in the United States. Yeah, as long as it says it doesn't have a no trespassing sign. There's a federal court case. Type in Google. I forgot what the case is, but dumpster diving federal court case. It's a federal law. It says it. Yeah. Yeah. Just refresh it, guys. If we didn't answer it, just put it back down there again. Manly Stranger. There's a YouTube guy who digs for gold in Alaska. Any chance you team up for some raw treasure hunting? That'd be
awesome.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to Alaska.
Absolutely awesome.
Pat, and we still have those copper things sitting in our garage.
Yep. And Nicole, thank you for another $2. Avery, have you ever been caught dumpster diving? Yes. Now, if you go back to the dumpster diving video that we put out the other day, in the pinned comment, I have the link to the video where me and baby Jebus were actually caught. We had to hide behind the dumpster for a while. We were checking Five Below at the time. It was pretty...
And I saw somebody say about the boxing fight coming up. I don't even watch boxing, so... The Tyson fight, I have no idea. I saw somebody else say about the rug in the last unit. We actually have that still, like the superhero rug. Oh, yeah. We're going to auction it, but decided to go live now because I figured since we're getting no units, we're probably not going to have enough stuff to do a live auction this weekend, so figured we'd go live now. Yeah. Oh, yes, guys. Guess what? For all my gamers, guess who just leveled up in fishing on RuneScape? Yeah!
I saw somebody ask a question. What are y'all's opinions going on with the election?
I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I don't really want to get into politics.
Yeah.
I did not see the silver Mario that Ground made.
No.
No. Price of copper is way up. I know, Cindy. I just looked at it.
Sweet.
Go level up in fishing in real life.
I don't have a fishing pole. I sold it.
Hello, Amy.
We're almost at 1,000, guys. Come on, let's get 1,000 thumbs up. Where were we up for? Go back up a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, I thought I saw a couple questions, and I might have missed it. I don't know. Why don't we do Lotto no more?
Why don't you do Lotto?
I just don't find it fun. Like, I don't know. I lost too much, I guess. But, I mean, every now and then I might do it, but it's just not as fun as the other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, every now and then I'll buy a $5 ticket and just lose. And it's like, that's why I don't do this no more. And plus, they always perform badly YouTube-wise, too. So I was like, meh.
Baby girl, so what's your favorite gaming system?
I hate this question because it's so hard. Part of me has love for the Super Nintendo because it was the first one I ever owned, and I have a lot of memories with it. PlayStation 2 probably has my favorite set of games ever in my lifetime. But it's definitely, I would have to say the PlayStation 2, honestly. I have to go with the PS2. San Andreas, Bully, all the Dragon Ball Z games. Like, I played all the Budokais, all the Tenkaichis, Ultimate Battle 22. I played all the Dragon Ball games like crazy. I spent more time than I like to admit on San Andreas. I love the PlayStation 2.
So, I feel like the only two that I played more than anything before, like, the 360 when I got with you was PS1 or PSP. And I know that's, like, years separating those, but I really can't pick at all.
I like the PlayStation 1, too, because I love Spyro. Spyro was, like, one of my favorite game series ever. Like, we bought the remastered one for Xbox One and then just beat it, like, all 3 games in a row, 100% of them. I like the PlayStation 1, too, but PlayStation 2 is my favorite.
So, Kathy... Oh, she messaged us on Facebook. I just put the email in the chat because I didn't see your Facebook message. Somebody offered something on that pirate bed.
Oh, really? Somebody offered $50 on the pirate bed, guys. Should we sell it?
I have it listed for $100. It's a $300 bed.
But it's missing a few pieces.
All right, well, I'm gonna get your opinion on it. So, missing a few pieces. It's missing like the little toy box cover in the front and the mattress. So I listed it for $100, $300 new. The lights work and it has all the main pieces. And somebody offered $50.
I don't know.
Elizabeth Maybe. Jones says sell it.
Sell it. That's what I'm thinking of too, just because it takes up a lot of room. I don't like having big things because they take up too much room.
It is. Best free ESL tips. You inspired me to start my own YouTube channel. You guys are awesome. That's
what's up.
Awesome.
Do it.
Said counter bid. Sell it. 75. 75. My son loves Spyro.
Yeah, Spyro was my game. So I saw somebody ask what was your favorite game ever. That is without a doubt. No, RuneScape. Oh, I love RuneScape.
Where's Kathy live?
I don't know.
Why? This is she really wants it.
Who?
Yeah.
Oh, Kathy.
I don't know.
But yeah, this is my favorite game of all time right here. RuneScape. I played RuneScape since 2006. I've been playing this for 14 years on and off. And I still play it all the time. Like, I just been doing this, like, not really playing, just kind of doing it in the background on my phone. But yeah.
So a lot of people told me to like counter was 75.
You know, people on Facebook Marketplace. I'll count over 75 while we're live.
All right, I'll say, would you do 75?
People are like, oh, come on. That's almost
Or
a third.
I'll say, how about 75?
How about we meet in the middle? I'll bet you they don't respond. They'll come back with 55. Like, we're going to counter at 75. Let's see what happens. Hey, that's what's up.
Just so you know, I'm not lying. I said, how about 75?
Let's see if they'll do it.
That wasn't really focused, but I don't want to show her name or anything.
Let's see what happens.
We shall see.
Take $50 and I don't know about the scratch offs. I mean, if I do them again, it's going to be very few in the middle. I just literally really did a lot earlier this year because in California when COVID first hit, we couldn't do nothing. Like literally, we couldn't buy nothing. I didn't know what else to do, and I didn't want to just have nothing going up. I just figured that's always something I can do is go next door. Whoa, we just sold some cream on eBay. Would you ever go to a haunted location? I would do that, make a video. That would be cool. But it has to be real. Like I want it to be like a real thing, not like a set up haunted house where there's people dressed up like, woo. Not like that. I want it to be like a real, legit place where nobody's there or supposed to be there. And you know what I mean? It's more terrifying. I just saw somebody say their husband's obsessed with Dragon Ball Z. I respect the crap out of your husband. It's the best show ever. Ah, dang it. I just saw the super chat and it just went away. Where'd it go? There it is. Woo! Thank you, Kane.
Thank you, Kane.
Want to do those palettes? I just don't find it fun. Like, because most of those palettes, you know, you got to have like a list inventory of what you're getting. And that's just, to me, it's boring. I like to have no idea what I'm getting. I'd rather do lottery tickets than pallets because I don't like knowing. I want it to be completely random, and the thing with a storage unit is I can lose everything I paid, or I can legitimately become a millionaire. You don't know, and it's that thrill that keeps me going. Yeah. Yeah.
So we have Melissa just messaged on for Facebook. I guess we keep missing her question on here, so she messaged me. Says So I'm going to ask you here, would you be willing to help children in another state with gifts that is not going to have much of a Christmas? We've had a couple people ask us this. Now,
yeah, I just don't know how.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't know how because we don't want to just send a bunch of people money. That's not what we want to do. Don't feel comfortable with that. And the only thing that we can do is help people that are close to us. So yeah, that's why we can't do out-of-state stuff.
Yeah, you guys have no idea how many requests we get on a daily basis. And like, if I helped every person that messaged me, I'd be under a bridge.
Yeah, there's a lot of, we get a lot of emails, a lot of Facebook messages, a couple Instagram, just people in hard times that need money. And like, I feel bad, but I can't help everyone. No, but I'm pretty sure other YouTubers get the same stuff, but
I try to reply to everybody, but sometimes it just gets overwhelming. I can't. What was this may be redundant, but what was your motivation in your first reselling ventures, and what was the first purchase/auction? Well, I always been into the flipping stuff. Like, even way before I started YouTube, I just loved the idea of self-employment. I used to go to yard sales and pick stuff up and resell. Like, when I was in college, I used to look for textbooks all the time because I had the app and I can just scan it and see exactly what they're going to get me. Most people would sell like books for $1. They're like, oh, college kid, I'll give it to you for $1. I'm like, sweet, thanks, and I'll take it to the store and sell it for 70. I've always been into stuff like that. I always used to hit thrift stores. I don't know. It's just always been fun. And then dumpster diving came in because it was the same thing. I could pay nothing besides gas money and just flip it all at yard sales. Yeah. And then the shows, I just always watched the show and just said, let's try it one time. Made the video, and it was the biggest thing we'd done at the time. Yeah.
I feel like the motivation for, like, in my head for reselling basically was like, we're going to start buying storage units, and at the time we didn't even have much room. No, that's so I was like, small ones. Why not try to resell it? This stuff is good stuff. I don't want to just throw it away or donate it when we can make gas money or, something small off of it. Yeah. And get rid of it. So why not?
Yeah. Are you still buying storage units with COVID around? Yep. Yeah. Pretty much nothing's different around here besides the grocery stores make you wear masks. Other than that, it's pretty much like life is normal here. That's it. Yeah. I'm sitting here trying to think. Sometimes it might be a little bit more of a pain to get some toilet paper, but, other than that, life's pretty normal over here in the East. What? Oh my gosh, my mom just texted me this and it's so true. We used to buy dollar store candy and sell it at school. So me and my best friend since like 3rd grade in school, we used to go to the Dollar Tree with like $15 and we would buy these off-brand Tappies, Crybabies, Pixie Sticks. We'd spend like $15 and then we'd take it to school and then we'd sell it like out to people, gum too. And we would turn our like $15 into like $50 or $60 throughout the week, and it felt like I'm such a businessman making like $45 a week.
Gum is like a hot commodity in high school.
Yeah, I could buy a pack of four pack of gum for $1 at the Dollar Tree and go sell each pack for $1, so I can make 4 times my investment at the time. So I was like, I don't know. I've been into this whole self-employment, flipping stuff, just making my own living and not having to rely on have a boss since forever. That's just been my biggest thing. How do you get started on YouTube?
How do you get started?
The biggest thing is don't give a crap about negative opinions, because I feel like the most common thing is people are so afraid to hear like somebody tell them, you're disgusting, you're ugly, you're gross, you suck.
Or that your stuff sucks.
Yeah, they're going to say that all the time. We still get that. I see it on Mr. Beast's channel. 50 million subscribers, they tell him he's stupid and worthless. He just does it for attention. Like, you're always going to have haters. And nobody just don't care about them. Like, I don't give a crap.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. And then just improve over time. Don't ever like settle. Always look for ways to improve it. Treat it like kind of like a business in that way.
So there's a couple people that asked about YouTube too. So when you get started, what he used to do all the time, like when I would work, he would have like a part-time job and I worked more full-time at the time, like when we first started. So he would sit and watch like how to improve my YouTube channel, tips on improving YouTube channel. Like there's so many YouTube videos that talk about improving your channel. So just go on there, type in how to improve.
Every day.
And it changes all the time. Like YouTube stuff changes all the time. So just keep up with it.
I mean, I would say I had to leave at 4 to pick you up and I would get home at like 12:30. Literally every day for like a good 8-month period, I would come home, fix lunch, and then just watch videos on how to improve your YouTube channel, how to make things better, how to grow for 3 hours every single day. And that would just be what I did every day. I just take little bits from little things and just grow it over time. No, I don't, Baka. Sweet whatever.
Barb Donaldson asked what I did before I met you.
High school. We were in high school.
Played softball. That's literally all I did.
Yeah.
Like when I started playing softball, I was like 8. And from 8 until first year of college in 2011, like all I did was play softball. I didn't do anything else. Like one time I had 3 teams. It literally was my full-time thing for 10 plus years.
Yeah. I mean, we were, like I said, we got to
I didn't have
16.
I didn't have a job. My first job was my first year of college. I never had time for a job.
You want to know, speaking of natural born hustler, you know what I first did for money? This is so morally wrong, but I don't care. I'm going to tell you guys anyway, because whatever, it's old. I used to put ads up on Craigslist and like school websites and Facebook pages for schools. I would be writing people's papers, doing their homework, like literally taking complete online classes for people and passing them with ease, because I would just cheat on everything. Yeah, I cheat on everything. I just Google everything and just getting paid, because it's from the beginning. Since I was a kid, I hated working for somebody. And I'm like, I don't care if I got to go do this for 12 hours a day and make half of what this guy would pay me for 8. At least the 12 hours I'm working for me. I don't got to take orders from you. Yeah. That has always been my mindset. Always.
Kathy's Corner donated $4.99. How do you stop streakers from on my channel?
Streakers?
What are
streakers? What do you got going on?
What's streakers?
Yeah, I have another term for that.
Well, Janai could throw 60 mile an hour when I was 12, but my school was too small for a baseball team, so I switched to basketball.
I played basketball for 8 years, actually. And I was never really that good. I was just taller than everybody. So once I got to high school and everybody was my height, I stopped. Lots of mental horsepower.
Laura, just message our Facebook page.
I do. I mean, that's one of my own. Like, if somebody asked me to name my positives and negatives, that would definitely be my biggest positive of myself. It's just this unbreakable mental state to where, like, I don't care about nobody's opinions. I don't care about nothing. If I want it, I'm going to get it. And that's just how it is. That's how I've always been with anything. It can be stupid. It can be like a game. And I'm like, I just won't sleep tonight. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna beat it. Like talking to an inanimate object. I'm gonna prove to you. I'm gonna win. Like you're gonna see this.
Yes, Laura, it's Jebus X Gaming. You can just search Facebook for Treasure Hunter with Jebus and it'll pop up.
See, I used to play center when I played basketball, but I used to be able to hit 3-pointers all day for some reason. That was like my shot. I couldn't shoot a free throw to save my life, but I could hit 3-pointers all day.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I think my junior year, I broke the high school home run record.
That's what's up.
And then senior year, I sucked my home runs.
Julie,
average.
yes, I would keep every little bit of it that I didn't already have.
100%.
Every little bit of it.
Yep, not cut out for college.
No. It was the worst mistake I ever made, and I'll probably be paying for it for a long time, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I can pay back my whatever loans over time and still make way more than enough to cover that. It's whatever. I don't care. In a way, I'm happy I went because it showed me just how miserable I would have been if I kept going down that path. So,
yeah.
in a way, thousands of dollars in debt, but a good lesson learned.
We got on a certain path for a reason.
Yep.
We wouldn't be here now if what happened before didn't happen.
Exactly.
Andrea asked, what are our cats' names? So we have 4 cats. Missy is black and white. Mario is gray and white. And we got him years ago. And then Dexter and Dee Dee are the brother and sister kittens we found dumpster diving.
Yep.
Yo, Alan.
What up? Ever thinking about cleaning out houses? Probably not. No.
How many times have you had to repeat a video until I felt it was right? Never a whole video.
Nope.
Now, every now and then, he's good at coming with stuff up on the spot. So every now and then, I'd probably say literally like twice a month, maybe, he'll redo an intro because it wasn't, like he didn't say what he wanted to say, basically. But other than that, we never repeat. Now, if I'm recording, happens all the time. Like with my dumpster diving intros or outros, like, I mean, there's been multiple times where like I'll record it because I don't really know. I'm not good at coming up with stuff off the top of my head, so like I'll have to delete it and redo it.
It's weird because we're opposite. Like you like to know what you're gonna say, and in my head, like if I know what I'm gonna say, I feel like I can't say it with the same tenacity and energy. I feel like I'm reading a script. You know what I mean?
Well,
so I like to just point the camera at me and just tell me to just go and I can just do it. And if I know what I'm gonna say, I feel like I can't say it with the same energy.
But like you act like I have to write everything I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying that. Like if I even think about it,
like if that was the case, then I understand what you're talking about. But in my head, I have to say like, okay, I want to talk about the recap, and then I want to mention merch, and then I want to mention social media, and then I have to end it. Like that's what I need in my head to do it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm just not. I can't do that. Like if I start thinking about it, I start overthinking it. Like I just start thinking too much and I screw up.
I ramble a lot.
That's what my problem is.
David Jans keeps asking, should Canada invade the U.S. to restore order?
Nah, maybe. Give it a couple months, maybe. No, but seriously. At least warn us first.
Andrea asked, do we have any merch for sale? Yes, our merch is for sale. And I'm pretty sure the link to our merch is down in the description.
Yeah,
or right above the description. Yeah, it's down there. And randomly we'll have sales, so you just gotta watch the videos for that. But Teespring ships internationally. Again, everybody always wondered that Teespring is international.
See, she says she loves the ramble.
I remember I had myself laughing so bad at the end of the dumpster diving video. Like I was editing it. I was like, I'm rambling. Like I just had that like mental realization that I'm talking way too much right now. It's that nervous ramble. Like it's nerve-wracking being in front of a camera and trying to say what you want to say, and then you end up saying too much, and
you gotta really think of what to cut out.
Yeah.
What was important enough. I take a lot of time editing videos. I do. Like usually like a 45-minute video will usually take me like a few hours, like 3, 4, 5 hours. I like to get it like perfect. That's it. I really do. First video is a video that got the most views.
Why is
it
that?
happens like that. You never know.
No idea.
I mean, you never know. I have no idea wwhy certain ones of mine blew up and they weren't even that great, and certain ones that I thought were the best ever still suck. And I'm like, my best video is 5 million views. Is a $20 or $30 storage unit. Like,
yeah.
I have no idea why it blew up. It just did. You know what I mean? That's the hard part of YouTube is you can't predict. You're not dealing with a machine. You're dealing with human beings, and it's hard to like know what they're going to click on and why they're going to click on it. It's kind of hard to do.
Oh, Pat, I see your super chat. I just scrolled real fast back on YouTube. 100% missed that. But donated $5. Thank you. Have you heard of YouTuber T Martin? He gets so many sponsors and cool gadgets.
Gadgets.
Yes, I've heard of T Martin. He's the one that has like the golden retriever dog or something. I think he did like gaming at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Who's the biggest researcher on things? It depends what. I get tired of the merchandise quick, but...
So, like, he researches YouTube a lot, if you count that. But, like, the stuff that we list, I mean, like, if he's editing the video, the prices that pop up, like, he'll research during that. And then, like, if me and Mama Jebus are listing something, then we'll look up. So, I don't know. We all randomly research. Not one person researches more than the other.
I'm just so much more into YouTube than the research. Like, I just love YouTube. I don't know what it's always been, like, my passion. It's always what I wanted to do. I just saw somebody say RuneScape's #1. Heck yeah. Fishing my monkfish right now. I'm trying to have the patience to stick with it and fish 100,000 monkfish to 99 fishing, but I don't think I'll do it.
So 2 questions that I kind of want to address here. Victor Phillips, were you ever shy on camera?
Oh,
yes,
man.
100%.
Don't even get me started.
Those of you that have not been here since the beginning,
don't go back and watch them.
Go back and watch them because it's kind of interesting to see the improvement over the years. But until from 9,999 before no face was shown. Only his hands.
Straight clickbaited people at 10,000 and put on a mask.
Yeah, so at 10,000 he put on a mask. But when did you take off the mask? Was it
I
that
don't
video?
remember. No. I don't remember.
Okay, so
I watched it the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did this. This is so stupid.
Because just seeing him sitting there with a mask on was hilarious.
Looks like some freaking lucha libre wrestler trying to do a dumpster diving video. Like, this is stupid.
Yeah. So, no face was shown. And then, like, my voice was kind of always there, but I didn't get put on video until, like, 47,000.
Yeah, I hated it.
Because my first video was when we went out to Ohio with Jeremy and George. My first video was with George.
Yeah.
Or I was put at the end of one of their videos, but my first, like, storage unit one, I was with
just
George.
you two, yeah.
That was awkward. Because I'm used to being with him, and then they put me with her, and I was just like, I gotta do it, but, awkward.
Like, being able to, like, make a video with somebody it's hard, you know what I mean? Because, like, everyone has their specific way of doing things. And when you record with somebody else, you're always in this mindset, like, I don't want to overtake you and put you in the shadow, and I don't want you to overtake me and put me in the shadow. So it's kind of hard to do it ahead of time like that, or record with somebody for the first time.
Yeah. I mean, because even me recording with him, like, it's hard. I mean, even though I kind of know how he does stuff, you have your own way of talking, and your own pauses is, like, the worst thing for having 2 people on there. But Terry asked you a good question. Do you think you will open a store? We talked about this before.
I've talked about it a lot because it's like I hear so many people that own stores or had them say it's like a horrible idea, don't do it. Brick and mortar is stupid now because everything's going online. And then part of me is like, literally the videos I can get out of it, if I can just sell enough out of a store to cover the overhead, I don't care because then the videos would generate revenue on top of that. Like the yard sale, but you can have like videos of whoever's working there at the time. You could have like GoPro and record like store footage, and that would be cool. That's something that nobody's really doing.
What if we had a 5 and below thrift store?
See, 5 below thrift, 5 below treasures. Don't get on my business ideas. Don't listen to this. Shh.
Who knows what ideas we really have? I mean, realistically, like we keep thinking about it. We're like, well, in order to put up a store, I feel like you'd have to have a better idea where you want to be for 100%. Because, I mean, if the store does work out, then you'd want to keep it there. But then what if you don't like the area? Like, you don't want to try it out in a place where you don't necessarily like.
As of now, I don't think I'd want to leave this area.
Yeah, but I like this area.
It's chill. It's chill because it's like more slow country area. But then 20 minutes away, you're in the heart of Richmond City. So there's never a downpour. There's always storage units.
Yeah.
You need the big cities for storage units. 1K like, guys. Woo! Yeah, Renee does it. That's true.
What?
The store, like the footage in the store.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's not many again. But you know what I mean. There's not many people do it. There's only a few people doing certain things. I feel like I can compete. I can get in there too.
It's interesting.
Obviously, he'd outsell me like 100 to 1, but I feel like I have a YouTube advantage over people.
Yeah.
They have an experience advantage over me and a resale advantage over me, but I got this. Go back down.
Holly Trent asked that her and her husband went caving with Jeremy and George, and after dinner they asked him about us.
All right.
All right. It's kind of interesting to know. Let's see. Vinyl says if you had a warehouse, you could do a one-day warehouse sale every once in a while. That's true.
Yeah, I've been looking into those too. Because I hate keeping stuff in my garage, and I'd just like to have it somewhere different.
Yeah, and Cindy says you would do great no matter what. Cindy came to our yard sale on Saturday.
Yeah,
Pretty sure that's that Cindy. What's up, Cindy? Barb, me.
Yeah, like I said, I'm the type of guy that burns wood.
I had a hard enough time on the day of the yard sale to get him to cut up some bacon and put it in a pan.
I did it. I just told you I was
But he
going to
did
burn it.
it, and he even went further and started cooking what we were actually cooking.
And I burnt the bacon.
I was proud of him. He did not burn the bacon.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Well, I'm the type of person that likes it super floppy, so like when it starts to get stiff, and I'm like, no, it's burnt now.
But when it's in something, you have to get it stiff. You don't really taste it.
Yes, you do.
You don't.
Juicy bacon is the best bacon. Once it gets stiff, it doesn't have no flavor no more.
But I remember a lot of people commenting.
I remember going down, doing like deleting the comments because you didn't want them.
Yeah.
You were like doing deleting people. Like,
I was
no,
like, no, I don't need timestamps.
stop timestamping it.
That's funny. Thank you, Nova. What's your cat's ages? Let's see. Missy is like
9
10.
or 10. I think 10. now.
9 or 10. Mario, I got him in 2013, so about 7. And Dexter and Dee Dee are 2.
2.
They're 2 this year. In like May, so they're almost 3.
Well, all right. Baylor, Thomas Bailey, I wish I could give you eBay advice. I need some myself. I've had like 4 orders go backwards today. I'm just getting sick of eBay. I really am.
Sue said Teespring would not let me buy a shirt. What
Try
error
refreshing
was
it.
it giving you?
Try refreshing it too. I remember that to us when we were trying to buy our own. It said like, cannot be processed at this time, and just refreshed it and it worked fine. I was like,
Yeah.
how much does YouTube pay you? Enough.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can't tell. I'm not putting out my real income out there, but I would say off that one, let's put it like this. The big unit we bought and made the
Roughly.
videos out of, we spent $1,100 in that unit. Just the videos. It generated a little under $5,000. Just the videos from the unit. And that's not
That's
even
how
reselling.
YouTube helps.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Without selling a freaking thing out of it.
But
5 times the investment.
there are so many people that are still out there that only do reselling. So don't think that since you guys can't do YouTube also that you're just going to fail in the business.
Yeah.
Because before YouTube, people have been doing this for years.
But the problem with YouTube and the shows is I'm pretty sure before people were on YouTube, you guys have been buying units forever. Before we did YouTube, before Storage Wars and Auction Hunters and everything, there's probably like 3 or 5 people at an auction, and you'd probably be getting stuff for under $100 all day. But now everyone knows about it, and they think they know about it. That's the problem.
Yeah. Lisa says, Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas.
Woohoo!
You don't drive all by yourself. If you do, be safe, be careful. Sometimes I do, but most of the time Mama Jebus will come with me, or he'll come with me.
By the way, everyone's like worried about safety and stuff. We don't leave the house unstrapped. Remember that. We're in Virginia, not California. We have rights here. So if some guy wants to try to mug somebody at the dumpster, expect him to get a 9mm hollow point to the body really quick. Just saying.
Crystal says, how you liking the movie?
So much. I can't even
So much
explain
better
it to
than
you. So much. I just felt like a different person since we've got here.
Would you say doing YouTube is a good living? And another thing with YouTube that a lot of people don't realize is like you start with not making anything. Like we were making $1 a day, like when you start. But then
Gotta build up.
it has unlimited potential. Like you can keep growing, keep doing all this stuff on YouTube. And I mean, like that money thing that we were watching, like there's I think his name's Graham Stephan or Graham.
Oh yeah, he only
Stephan.
has like a few 100,000 subscribers, right?
Yeah, I mean, he showed his analytics, and he makes like
over $150,000 a month.
a month, over $100,000 a month.
Yeah, he
There's
said,
unlimited potential to
yeah,
YouTube.
well over $1 million a year, and he has under 1 million subscribers. So you can imagine the guys like Mr. Beast
Yeah,
that have 50 million subscribers, and every video they put out is getting 20+ million views.
a lot of
You
money.
can imagine what those analytics look like.
A lot.
Super nice.
If you can afford to if you can afford to overpay for YouTube video, will cover the cost.
Yeah. That's the problem. But the problem is, people don't realize, like, I'm straight up honest with you. Some other YouTubers are, some aren't. I'm straight honest with you. I tell you I'll make good money on YouTube. Other people don't like to say that. I'm telling you the truth. And they act like it. They act like, you know what I mean? They're going to make all this money. They don't tell you how much they're going to make just by putting it on here.
Yeah. So, Barb, this is a very valid question. If one person has more than one YouTube channel, do you get paid for each channel, or does it lump it together? Does this make sense? Yes, it makes sense. So
both, actually.
When you get, it's what, Google AdSense that you get paid for, and you can check your account, but you can add multiple channels to that account.
Each channel will have its own analytics. Like, you can go in and see how much each one's making, but when you get paid, it'll all come to you as a big lump sum, just poof, into your bank account. And
when you first start, I think you have to have $100 before you can cash out on it.
Yeah, it took us like 4 or 5 months to make $100 when we first started. But, I mean, it's good now. And it's, like I said, the unlimited growth potential is what I love. That's the thing, like, at a job, like, you know, you can make it to, like, a manager, and you know what you're going to get paid, and you're capped. Like, I'm uncapped, you know what I mean? I can get to the point in the next few years where you can make close to $100,000 in a month. That's my plan.
Yeah. So Praying Cowboy says, how do you know what to do with your YouTube channel? You don't
when you start. You just literally try things and you be willing to fail. That's my advice.
Yeah, I mean, try all your hobbies. See how you can make it a video. Yeah. See how you can make it relate to other people. And then if one hobby doesn't work out, try something else you like.
You got to try it.
So even with YouTube, I still wouldn't recommend chasing money. Like, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, don't do it because you just want a lot of money. Like, you're not going to be successful that way. You just have to keep, like, if you like recording videos and editing and you're doing your hobby and all that stuff and that all looks good to you, then the money will come.
Yep. This is another question you get asked a lot with sponsors on YouTube. I probably get like 4 or 5 offers a day, but they're always things that are so irrelevant to what we do. I don't know how to integrate them. And I mean, realistically, what they offer is just not worth trying to integrate. It's weird. Like today, when I woke up, we had one for like a VPN service. I mean, they're offering like decent too, like $300 or something for it to put it in a video. But it's like, how do I connect buying a storage unit to using a VPN online? There's no way to connect them.
There's no way to connect them, and we know our audience.
Yeah.
I feel like you gotta, a gaming channel, you have better luck with that audience.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, I feel like if these sponsors that reach out to people, they have no idea. They don't even look at what the channel does. They just have like a script that goes in, looks for channels with these analytics, and sends them the same BS.
Yeah.
That's my guess. But yeah, I mean, realistically, if I accepted all these sponsorships you get offered through Gmail and stuff all the time, that would easily be a few extra thousand, extra few grand a month. But it's like, how do you integrate it? It's not worth it to me. Then the other problem comes in. When you let a sponsorship in, then you got to kind of play by their rules, and it's not worth it to me. I don't like playing by anybody else's rules. I like doing it myself.
Yeah, we've seen Jeremy's with like the flashlights, but that makes sense. You're in the storage business. People looking at you.
They message the same people message us before, and I'm like, I can see with a flashlight, I can at least maybe figure it out, but I don't know. I just don't like sponsorships because they always want you to do these particular things, and you have to follow their rules, and I hate it. I'd rather make less money and be able to do what I want. Like I said before, with YouTube, my goal was never being a millionaire. It was just the freedom of kind of doing what I want, when I want, and getting paid for it. So they can't like entice me with extra money.
Yeah. Packerizer, I'm just better overall at cooking. It doesn't matter what avenue I'm cooking on.
Yeah. Basically. I can't cook nothing unless it's a TV dinner.
Kenneth Flowers, the DBZ stuff was the coolest.
Oh yeah, I can't sell that. Thank you, Brenda.
Yes.
Amen.
I agree, Jebus. A sponsorship is like an arranged marriage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't feel like playing by your rules. Some of them are tempting because they offer like good money too, but then like they tell you exactly what you have to do and for how long. Like, I forgot what one was, but they said basically if you integrate them into 3 videos, it would be $1,000 payment. So I was like, let's just see. And then it's like, you have to have this at your video. The ad has to be placed at this time. It has to be at least this long. It has to be at this time period. And I'm like, no. I don't keep your $1,000. I don't care. How long did it take you to make good? Well, you want to know the truth? I did this for like 4 years for nothing. Literally nothing. Like, the channels weren't even monetized for $0. But at the time, I was also like a teenager, so I didn't really need money at the time. So that, and then when we first started getting this channel off the ground, I mean, it was a few $100 a month. That was it. But now, I mean,
so the first video that we had to blow up to where we became YouTubers full time is where I would say that we started making good money to where we could support ourselves on just YouTube. And that was October of 2018.
Yeah, that's when I quit I was walking dogs on the side just because it was like a quick money. You know what I mean? I could just be gone for a few hours and then go home and work on what I wanted to work on.
Yeah, so October 2018, that was probably a year and some change
of this channel
doing it every day.
Yeah,
every day, and until basically we go dumpster diving all night, come home, edit it, and do what we had to do before we got sleep.
Yeah.
So it's hard work for as long as you're willing to put in a workout.
And like I said, and that's after doing it for 3 or 4 years for nothing and gaining the knowledge, because we didn't make nothing before. But you gain knowledge and you learn things, and then you get better with it over time.
What's up, Pat D's?
You can get yourself a boss. I would never have a boss. I don't care. Like, no way. No way.
That just defeats the purpose.
No way. Yeah, like I want to run this myself. Everybody always tells me that like you need to have some time for yourself. I'm like, I like doing what I'm doing. Like even just because I work for 20 hours in a day or something doesn't mean like I'm like, gosh, I can't wait to finish. I'm enjoying every minute of it because it's all ours. It's our business from nothing. That thrill of building it up from nothing is beautiful.
So Della Moore said, "You guys are awesome. I've been following dumpster diving. Have you guys been working together since the beginning of this channel?" Yes.
Yes.
And thank you.
Originally, this channel was called Jebus Gaming because originally, me and the same friend I was talking about that we used to sell candy to people in high school made a channel called Jebus Gaming, and it was all gaming videos. But we had no idea what we were doing. We were just uploading videos that were we thought were funny. Didn't know how to market them. Didn't know how to title them, thumbnail them. Had no clue what we were doing. Hey, actually, that PlayStation 4 just sold on eBay yesterday.
Yes.
I never had a controller, so I only sold it for $160, but got $160 for it.
But Brenda, I keep seeing your question. Maybe even not right now.
Don't say maybe, just no.
What is the quickest way to get subscribers rolling in?
I wish I knew the formula because I would like to use it too.
Yeah. I mean, subscribers are real slow nowadays.
The problem is I feel like we've reached a point where pretty much there's like a limited market with storage unit. I mean, we can still grow obviously little bits at a time, but as far as like massive growth, how many people out there are really going to YouTube for storage unit videos? That's the thing. I feel like we've got to the point where we almost like capped them out.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like you have to go another direction, but I don't want to. Like, I just love this. And I make way more than enough money to live on.
So you have to kind of like make it a way to be unique with the same type of content.
Yeah, but I mean,
so like I feel like right into it, our way of making it unique was the editing of the videos. Yeah. Like, nobody was editing it how we were editing it.
Nobody was doing like, you know what I mean, transitions, graphics, and stuff. For the most part, everybody was just uploading just a bunch of clips that were cut at the beginning, cut at the end, smack them together, and upload it. So I was like, okay, now we can make it different by actually having graphics pop up and having transitions and different musics behind and just make it seem like a better video.
And also focusing on the story of the owner.
That was the big thing.
More than just the money made from the unit.
That was a big thing, I think, that set us apart. Because everybody's like, we used to get the hate of people. We still do. It's like, you always seem to get a criminal or a drug addict or someone that's in jail. I'm like, because everyone else that buys these doesn't look into it. If somebody's at a position where they don't pay for their stuff, something happened. Like, they died, they got locked up, something happened. And I like to figure it out. And people, they responded well. Everyone responded well, and this channel blew up pretty good. Yeah. So.
And I was asked, what about having employees? I'm not completely against it, but I'm definitely not going to hire anybody unless I need to.
Yeah.
Or want to. I'll do as much work as I can by myself, and until that gets too much, then I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I don't want to work for nobody else. And the beautiful thing of going online is, the internet's only going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like a lot of brick and mortar jobs and businesses, are going to be, eventually they're going to go out. The internet's not going to go out, at least in our lifetime, I don't think.
think so. It's only going to get bigger. Wendy said main way of selling content from storage units. So big bulky stuff, Facebook Marketplace. There's another app called Nextdoor. I don't know if that's like a nationwide thing, but it's basically like your neighborhood plus surrounding neighborhoods. OfferUp is another good one. Craigslist, if that's available in your area, and
Yard
eBay
sales.
for yard sales, flea market. eBay for more electronic type stuff, and Poshmark for clothing, shoes.
This question we get a lot. I think a lot of people record their videos on their phones while we use this right here.
Aha.
I think you're
So-
Yeah.
This microphone. What is that? Don't show it.
Wait, I won't show it. Hold on.
This is what we use. We're not using a phone. We have like a legitimate, good microphone, good camera. Like, I'm just really into the video. I feel like a lot of other people, I used to say this term, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, that they're resellers that became YouTubers, where I put myself in the category as a YouTuber that became a reseller.
Yeah.
I'm much more into the video editing and the YouTube growth and things like that. Jim, does someone ever ask to buy part of your channel? No, but every single day we get these people that are, managers, content managers. They're like, we can help you grow your revenue by this and that and this and that if you only give us blank percentage. And I'm like, I don't care if you can increase my revenue 100 times. If you have 1% of control over this channel, I don't care. The money doesn't intrigue me like that. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just really into it. Oh.
Sorry, I have to go to the bathroom.
That's all right. I have to go to in a little bit, but whatever. Whatever happened to the crazy? We get asked this a lot, actually. I was really hoping that when we came back to Virginia, this guy would keep flapping his lips or show up, but nothing right now. If he does, trust me, it'll be on video because I love it. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube. If somebody gets mad at you or yells at you at an auction, in their head, they're like, I showed him. And in my head, I'm like, I just got a video, tons of views, entertained a bunch of people, made a bunch of money off you acting like an ignorant, angry loser. That's how it is. But, yeah. Where were we at before? Using the right equipment, that's not fair. I mean, there's definitely advantages to the phone. Like, you can edit on the go. I don't edit anything on my phone. I edit everything at my desktop. I have like good editing software that allows me to do a lot, good quality footage, and that's just, like I said, I'm just much more into the YouTube aspect. That's how I like to do it. I like to edit the videos. I like to focus more on the storyline and the video quality over the actual what's in the unit, if that makes sense. All right, where are we at? Sorry, guys. The comments were kind of flying. I just had to refresh it. So if I didn't reply, just put it in there again. Do a backflip. Man, you see how big I am? I can barely do a walk flip. Have you heard of the channel called World War II? No. It ain't working if you're having fun. That's what I'm saying, man. That is what I try to explain to people. And it's hard to get through people's heads that don't understand that mindset. Every time I post something about we work 16, 20 hours or something like that, they're like, you need to stop that. You need to have some time for yourself and go enjoy yourself. I'm like, this is what I enjoy. This is what I do. Like, it's making me money and it's my job, but I love it. I did YouTube for 5 years without making a dime. I love it. It's just what I love to do. Have you ever had a locker broken into? Yes. There's one in California, me and Alex, just me and Storage Stalker, we bought together at the live auction. Came back the next day to clean it out, and the whole door was kicked in. Everything was gone through, and the facility didn't do jack squat about it. They're basically like, yeah, go ahead and get their trash out if you want to get your deposit back. And that was the last time I went to that crap hole. Speaking of sponsorships, one of the guys sent us a metal detector because all they wanted us to do is just show it in the video. But the problem is now the beaches and stuff are closed. I'm like, where am I supposed to go? I have a brand new metal detector sitting in our garage right now that I haven't even used yet.
So
It's definitely in the plan.
the Social Security envelope that I just got in the mail
Yeah.
was just my documents being sent back to me, not my actual card. I'm waiting for my new Social Security card to come in with my new name.
I don't know. I don't have a dream car. I always like black trucks, black cars, whatever. I mean, I like Hummers too, but they're just so overpriced and you can't even get parts for them no more. And just, I like the black F-150 right now. That's my baby now. I'm a truck guy now. Like, I was never a truck person before. I was always like, trucks are too big, but me, my size, I need something big. I love that truck.
A blue, like this color blue.
Mustang.
Mustang.
All right.
That's our
Where were
next
we
car.
at before? I wish we could meet everybody one day. We try to put it out, like when we travel somewhere. I always try to just put it out on social media. So yeah.
We've got quite a few subscribers now.
Yeah. Robert, I don't know. I don't ever reach out to anybody. Like, I don't keep in contact with nobody. I mean, I'm not in a mean way, not like after this guy. I'm just not a social person.
Well, I mean, everybody just has their own stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like everybody like takes offense to. They're like, well, nobody talks anymore. Like, I don't care. Not that I don't care, but
It's
like,
hard to say that in a nice
everybody
way.
has their own stuff. So like, I'm not gonna take offense if Pirate Alex, Jack, Jeremy, whoever doesn't contact us. Like that, I don't care.
Yeah,
they have their own stuff. We have.
I'm not
our
social
life.
at all. I'm very antisocial. Like, I'm just very to myself and shy and just, yeah, that's just how I am. If somebody contacts me and they say they want to do something or something, I'll go with whatever. It's fun to meet up with other people to do the same thing, but I've never once in my life reached out to somebody else and asked, would you like to do a video together? It's just not me. I'm just awkward.
Yeah, so again, guys.
Definitely not true.
So again, if we're ever in public and you see us, just come up and say, like, I watch your channel, this is my name, and we'll talk from there.
And I'll probably seem very awkward because I am.
Yes.
This is definitely not true. I hate box trucks with a passion. Ever since we drove that one, I was like, never again. I don't like those big vans either. Just because of my size, really. Like, the one Jack got is super nice, but, like, I just couldn't fit in them.
Yeah.
I'm too tall. Like,
we
tried the
that.
Fords. Yeah.
We looked at those before we got the truck. And I saw that Debbie Rowley finally said that she got the Dr. Pepper cream soda.
You know, we have to drive like an hour and a half to the only place we know that sells it.
Yeah. So I haven't had it in a while.
No, I haven't, but I would definitely go. I love traveling.
We would definitely go.
Yeah. Definitely.
China.
Southern West Virginia. Hey, I would go caving.
So we have to go caving with Holly, and then there's somebody else that's in Illinois, I believe, where they do the geode mining. That's another thing we can do.
No, Pat. I'm just really awkward. Like, I don't know. I don't reach out to people. I don't ever want people to think, like, I'm not reaching out to you because I don't want to talk to you. That's just all. You can ask anyone that knows me. My mother, my wife, my family. I don't talk to people. I just never have. Even in high school, I was always the weird, quiet kid that never talked to nobody. I just never liked people.
He's not trying to be mean. It's just
it's hard to explain that in a nice way. It's just my personality.
So more than likely, if you message us on like social media and stuff, it'll be me responding. There's a lot of you guys that think it's Jebus, but it's me.
Yeah,
but if
awkward.
you think, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think it's Jebus, then I won't say, this is Amber. I'll just keep up the conversation.
Somebody said what editing software to use. Filmora for videos, Photoshop for thumbnails. And as far as like use what's it called? Morning Fame, which is like a software that gives you ratings on your titles, your tags, your descriptions, and lets you know the best way. Yeah, basically how it's gonna rank. So those three. At least someone else understands me. I'm not trying to be mean. Us quiet people or to ourselves people, everybody thinks we're mean, but like, no, we're just to ourselves. Do you ever, where'd it go? That, we did before, but I didn't really like it. What?
Go to Psycho Ducky.
Yes.
Unite, but with distance.
No, Pat, if it's my personal profile, then it's not her, it's me. If it's the channel page, a lot of times it's her. Because like I said, I uninstalled Messenger from my phone because people spammed it so much. Like, I got it so spammed. It would happen all the time. Like, I'm recording a video, then all of a sudden you hear ding, ding. So I just took it away from my phone. So the only way I ever reply to people on Facebook is if I'm editing a video and they just happen to message me at that time and I get a desktop notification. Other than that, like, I just don't have it. It would just ding too much.
Hi, Jakey.
Yes, I don't do people. Nope.
I don't do people. Vinyl said it's nice you have a social secretary. In a way.
We try to reply to comments, Edward, but it just it's impossible.
Past couple years. Come on.
There's no way. I'm saying we reply to every video. Like certain videos we reply to everybody.
Well, do you leave comments and then like you just get a heart and not a reply, or you just not get a heart either? Because we heart at least all of them.
We have been to Michigan before, but the only part of Michigan we went in was Detroit, so we didn't get the best view of it. I know the rest of it's pretty.
We didn't give it to get a chance to give it a fair chance.
We were in Canada. We were just coming back to the U.S. I figured we'd go through Detroit because I wanted to see Eminem's old house. We went by Hardcore Pond.
No, yeah, Hardcore Pond.
Yeah. This is your social life. Yeah, basically. I'll talk on here.
Thank you, Joey.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that like we have weird interests to the norm, but at least on YouTube, if you guys are all here, that means you watch us. So we have a lot in common. So it's not as weird. You know what I mean? For the most part, half the stuff I like is to the normal guy that just goes to work and whatnot. It's probably weird.
Yeah. But I'd say like I'm definitely more social than you are.
Yeah, definitely.
But like Saturday, for example, that took a lot out of me. Like doing a yard sale for 4 hours and then having like a break to eat and then doing a live auction for 4 hours where both like I'm trying to entertain people and talk to people for that long. After it, I was like, like that came a lot.
Well, I appreciate that, Pat. I do like to laugh. I take everything jokingly. Like I'm so not serious guy at all. Like I feel like a kid in a 26-year-old's body. I'm just playful. You know, I have no idea on that. I only have ever used Windows. I hate Apple.
I think they do Apple.
Yeah, I don't know though.
Edward said I definitely got a few hearts.
There we go.
So some comments will just heart because we don't really know how to respond to be honest.
Like some people leave comments where I don't know how to respond. And I heart it just to make sure. Like, and I saw it.
Yeah.
I just don't really know how to respond.
Holly, yes, we've been to West Virginia. So 100% we've been to Charlestown, West Virginia. There's another one up there that starts with an 8. Harper's Ferry.
Yeah.
Where was that? Berkeley Springs.
Yeah, I love West Virginia. The problem is there's just no units compared to like the big cities. Like when we were looking at buying a house, I was looking at West Virginia, but like right on the Virginia border. But it's just too far of a drive. If I was retired, or whenever I retire, if I ever do, I probably won't be one of those guys. I'll be one of those guys that work till they're in the grave. But if I ever retired, I would go to West Virginia. Yes, Josh, we actually sold the silver on eBay today for $1,075. So we'll get like 9 something after fees.
The last place I was thinking, we were in Princeton.
Yeah. See, that's what I love. I love tons of land, privacy, back in the woods. I can go shoot stuff. That's how it is. Josh, I would have if I didn't already sell it. But message us. The guy still hasn't paid me yet.
Yeah.
He has 6,000 some feedback, and it's like a legit gold and silver store. So I assume they will. But
message us, and we'll keep you as backup.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, Pat. They're cool too. Yeah, they're just like chill like us too.
Yeah.
Come on now. I love it to death. I have a tattoo on my arm. I have Gohan right here, but it's pretty weird. Magical alien monkey guys that have special powers. That's pretty weird to the average guy. But I don't care.
It's a good story.
It's a very deep story. Most people just can't get into it because I feel like it's so long and complicated. Like to watch Dragon Ball Z story, it's 272 episodes. If you skip Dragon Ball, it's 150 some episodes. So just to get that whole story, you're talking 370 some 30-minute episodes. It's a lot, but it's awesome. I've seen it through 100 times.
We're in Kennedy.
Grounded. We went to Toronto, Mississauga, isn't that what it's called? Yeah.
And then like that part right by Niagara Falls, it's like that touristy part.
Yeah. Hey, people in Virginia say Wash too.
Wash. Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
I say Wash.
Yeah, Northern Virginia. What do you love about your truck? Well, I love that it's big, roomy. I can haul a bunch of stuff. I can haul a lot more stuff in the back of our truck than we could in our van. And it's new. I don't have to worry about it breaking down. Because everyone, like the new Ford F-150s are the highest safety ratings ever. I know old Fords have that bad reputation, and it was kind of hard for me to get over it as well.
In Charles, we never had a Saturn. We had like a old Toyota Camry that was gold, and then we got the black Kia.
Yeah. I like the black Kia, but honestly, like I bought it because it was super cheap, and literally we bought that car 2 months before this channel blew up to what it is. And if we would have waited, I probably wouldn't have got it because just, I don't know. It's a small car. It's roomy for how small it is. But, yeah. How old was you when you learned to shoot? I think the first time I shot a gun, I was like 10 or 11 or something. My dad had a 357 and a 32 and taught me. That's the first time I shot.
Steve,
Something
never
like
been to Connecticut?
Nope.
We haven't hit anywhere in that northeastern
No, we want to.
region yet.
Good night.
Bye, Barb.
How long have you been a Dragon Ball fan? Since I was 7, so 19 years. It's been a long time. There you go, Pat. Open a little business, right? Little freaking wedding filming business, man.
Hey, Aaron Thomas sent a super chat.
Where is it?
Go
You
down.
control it. It's weird with my left hand.
Thank you, Aaron. How do you deal with bidding limit disagreements?
Oh, you mean between the two of us? We don't really have any disagreements. I'm like I know I'm too conservative. That's what the only difference is. You'd be willing to spend more most of the time than I will. I'm way too conservative. I know I am, and I can't break the habit.
But at the same time, like, I don't want to be too hopeful and make us go over when he knows the YouTube numbers more.
That's literally what I base it off of. Like when I buy a unit, I'm not even half the time I'm not looking at it and saying what I think is going to be in there. I'm looking at it and thinking how much footage and how many videos can I get out of here to where I know 100,000% it's impossible for me to lose money. It's weird, but that's just how I am.
Yeah.
Because like even that crappy unit yesterday, like I said, it's already over 4 times what we paid for it.
Because, like, I mean, we're pretty easy to work with, like, together. So, like, if there's a time where he's like, well, what should I bid on it? And I'm like, I mean, whatever you feel comfortable with. Anything, like, I trust his intuitions and gut feelings with that kind of stuff. So,
yeah,
whatever you want to pay for it.
But that's why I buy a lot of the little ones, because everybody's like, they're crappy. But I'm like, if I pay under $150 something, I'm always going to, at a bare minimum, triple what I make. If I take the whole thing to the dump, Robert, I'm about to ban you. Don't post that up there.
Wait.
No. I'm tempted to put him in
I'm
timeout.
tempted to put you in timeout.
That is blasphemy.
Hold on now.
You should serve jail time for that.
Get out of here. All right.
But yeah, no, Steve, we did not win that unit the other day. That's how I am, but I feel like you got to take a risk sometimes too. Because look at Pirate over there, man. He's finding crazy. He by far has the best finds out of anybody on YouTube, and that's because he takes the crazy risks, and by far finds the best stuff more than anybody. So I feel like there's a lot of time where I'm like, I could have got something big, but it's hard for me to break that mindset of just treating like $600 like it's just whatever. Let's just spend $600 like it's nothing. Yeah.
And Bold Line, if you have a suggestion, we're willing to take it. Just put it in there. Constructive criticism.
Yep. You guys gotta go.
Carla.
You're gonna have to get out of here.
Carla.
I can't hear that. This is like, that's like the worst thing to hear.
Debbie says, I know how you feel when you're shy. I'm shy all the time. I don't go anywhere. I'm 26. People saying bad live with my parents.
Do whatever
Screw
makes you
other
happy.
people, Debbie.
Mm-hmm.
You do what makes you feel comfortable.
Last MMA event, like I literally haven't kept up with it in the last like month almost.
Yeah.
I go back and watch a lot of them. Like I said, I went back and watched the Figueroa fight and the Ferguson fight, and yeah.
So Pate just got in. What happened?
Oh, we got 4 units. The title, if that's what you're referring to, we got 4 units canceled within the last 5 minutes of them going off. So I was a little mad.
Hi, Marion.
Hey.
Carla said, but that leaves more DVD stuff for you guys.
Good point.
Valid. Exactly, Jim. Debbie, don't listen to those fools. It's fine to live to your parents if you're happy.
Do whatever you want. That's all we're about here.
Pat, I haven't seen one, but we missed that other one from you, so the last one I got was from Aaron. Oh, wait. Pat, $2. I am the same in person.
Got it.
All right. So if we ever meet you, Pat.
Like I think my personality is the same on the videos. Like I tell all the time, I cannot fake stuff. I'm not a good actor. Like what you see is what you get. I'm just more outspoken on video. Like I'm more energetic and more outspoken. But as far as like the personality, that's me. The sarcasm and everything else, That's me.
Yeah.
I always tell her I have a black belt in sarcasm. I can be so sarcastic.
So Aaron, yeah, we do. Anybody that ever wants to send us anything, we have the P.O. box in the description, correct? It is down there. Yes. Want to send us something, it's down there.
Yeah. Where are we at?
Let's see. Chance Page. I watch your videos during my free time because you guys are going to hate me, but I'm not sub, but I get your videos on my suggested feed and I watch them.
Why not?
Yeah, I just want to ask this for curiosity purposes. Why are you not subscribed?
I don't know whose video were we watching last night, Mr. Beast. Like, just click it. There's no reason not to. It's free.
It's free.
Just do it.
You don't even have to hit the bell. Only if you want to.
No, you should hit the bell.
Yeah, I mean, you should. How do you feel about the New England Patriots?
There's a certain finger in my hand I would use to describe that. I can't put it up. But I'll give you a hint. It's not the pinky. It's not the ring. It's not the pointer. It's not the thumb. There's another finger on the hand that I use to describe the Patriots.
Thank you, Robert. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, the other side of the rainbow. Take care, Jebus family, and everyone here. Goodbyes and a blessing. Please take every precautions against this horrible pandemic. I'm climbing.
Good. You gotta talk for a second. You see how much water I've drank? I've drank it from like here to here since his last year.
What up, Michael?
Real quick.
All right. Can you give me a soda?
For $1.
He charges me for everything.
Make that money.
Charges me for everything. So hold on, let me go. There was a question I wanted to ask. Nathan, what happened to the copper pictures we took to Vegas? We still have the copper pictures. They're literally in the garage. We're not scared, but just waiting for the right auction house to take them to. So we're still searching for an auction place for those. Debbie, not sure. Probably not, but I mean, who knows? We could get a unit tomorrow and then we'll have stuff. But I think this weekend we're going to focus on doing the toy video. Thank you, Mariana. Israel, me and my girlfriend Olga and my daughter Tiana, she's 5 old. We said hi from Allentown, PA. What's up, Israel, Olga, and Tiana? Pate says, how do you get these lockers? Just call them up and ask about unpaid ones? No. We go on to Auction Zip is where you can look for live auctions. Storage Treasures is probably the most popular online bidding site for storage units. And there's also a couple other ones. But when we first moved here, I actually did have to call a couple of the private ones to see if they were holding live auctions because a lot of the private ones don't do like posting them online and whatnot. So sometimes you do have to actually call and see what they have as far as auction goes. Chance Pacey, that's okay. I mean, I think we do that to some channels too. Like I'll watch a few of their videos, but I don't sub because I'm not going to sit there and watch like all their videos. So I get it. But just a suggestion, I still think you should subscribe.
Yeah, I do too. I saw Pat's super chat on his TV in there.
Yeah, Pat right here.
There it is.
There we go, Pat. These, just want to say thank you for being so kind to me this year in a world of selfishness. It made me want to do YouTube more and feel better as a person.
Pat, I gotta say,
Pat.
There's not many genuine people out there anymore. And I can just tell when we met you, like, you're just genuine. You know what I mean? There's certain people that, like, they give me a vibe where, like, they're faking in my face. I can tell you're not faking in my face. You're just like a genuine guy.
Pat's cool people. So Ricardo says, are you into pulling practical jokes on people? Yes.
I love prank videos.
We used to do our own prank videos, but we just ended up switching the channel.
Yeah, I still watch them 24/7.
Yeah.
You guys that watch prank videos, tell me if you ever watched a channel called Rebel TV, because they're like right from our area. We always drive past the school. They shoot the videos at, and I'm always looking at it like, hey, there's the park. They got that guy. There's this picnic table. They got this guy.
It's hilarious. The best reactions are the ones that like get pranked, and then after the person says it's a prank, like if it's not a bad prank, they're still mad. Like they can't take a joke. They can't just laugh it off. Like, yes, you just got pranked. Just laugh it off.
It's just
Chill
funny,
out.
I know. Like we kept saying we're gonna go to the mall where we see Rebel TV and just sit around and wait to get my chair pulled.
Tatiana, I'll look for yours. I didn't see it. Said the super chat was ignored. There's a couple that I haven't seen. The chat like goes fast sometimes. Yeah, so I'm on StreamYard. StreamYard is what we use to live stream, and sometimes it doesn't pop up, so then I got to go back through YouTube and find it.
Yeah, we're not trying to ignore you.
While I look for Tatiana's super chat, Candace asked, comparing California storages to the ones where you are now, which is better?
I think it depends on what your end goal is. If your end goal is to collect like huge amounts of inventory and focus heavily on resale, I think California is your spot because they do have like cooler stuff. Like I said before, Pirate finds the best stuff ever in my opinion, and that's California 101. But you're gonna pay a lot more there too. You're gonna pay a lot more for units. And for what we do, like I said, I like to focus more on the entertainment aspect of it, the YouTube side of it. So for us, I love it more over here because stuff goes at a more reasonable price. Like over there, you gotta get lucky. You have to get lucky. Over here, it's more reasonable.
Tatiana, I did end up finding your super chat for $2, so thank you. She said, my husband and I love you guys. You are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I couldn't even scroll up that far in StreamYard. I had to go back to YouTube and find it.
What is the most money you spent on a storage? Well, me and Storage Talker split. We spent like $3,200 on. So that was the most overall. But by myself was probably the one we just bought. Which after the rental, we were in at like $1,100. So not much. I don't buy I'm starting to more now because. Well, for those of you asking about YouTube, let's talk about CPMs, what you get paid per 1,000 views. January is horrible for revenue. December is the best month of the year. So I'm willing to take way more risk in December because I know I can recover a lot more of the money I spend.
Hello, Ashley. And good night, Cindy. I saw that you were leaving, so good night.
Peace.
And Joanne said that was epic. Is pretty good, too. We watched some of his videos, too.
Mr. Beast is probably my favorite channel, though. But, yeah, I watch him, too. Even though they don't do pranks. They just do, everything he puts out just like a viral machine. It's just, you don't believe it. And you got to click on it. Plus, they're all super entertaining.
Man79 said, my dentist plays prank TV. Kind of weird because you can't laugh.
I hate when they talk to you. When they have your mouth all open and have stuff all in your mouth. How's your day? Oh, your day. Can you not do that?
Yes. Diet Dr. Pepper cream soda is even better. Just saying.
I like Pepsi Max. I like the caffeine. I hate energy drinks. I hate tea. I hate coffee. So I'm like, meh.
Vinyl says, do they have really expensive units in Virginia?
Not like California, but
Virginia.
Now with everything being online, they're worse than they were because online auctions are always worse. But I'm hoping as things start to go back to normal, and we start to get back into live auctions, stuff will get better again.
Das92? No.
Nope.
What's up, Kevin?
I thought about our second channel. We made it and we were uploading every week, and then we just pretty much abandoned it.
Well, because with the second channel, we got to a point where we could do a lot of things and we had time to kind of juggle two channels, but then it got to a point where we couldn't. So then we had to take a break. And then now we have to focus so much on trying to get units and content for this channel because this channel is number one.
Yeah.
That we can't really focus on the second channel. So when we do get back into possibly focusing on the second channel, we will.
I've always thought of just doing streaming on the second channel because I love games. And I'm like, why not chill with people and play together? But I don't know. I feel like a lot of our subscriber base isn't into video games. So
yeah.
I thought about it.
Enjoying My Life says, can you tell us the worst buy and good buy in storage units?
The worst buy. Okay. Disgusting wise, it's the dead turtle. But the worst buy was that stupid one that was obviously set up in remember California? We drove 2 hours to get it. And it was they had opened the camera bag and there was IDs from 12 people. It was just obviously complete total bull, you know what? That was the worst. That was one of the few we actually lost money on because I only made one crappy video out of it. There was literally nothing worth reselling. And that was one of the only ones we lost $150 off in total.
I saw one of the good buys was the autograph unit or the one that we just got.
The one we just got was awesome.
Autograph unit is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
David.
That's so hard to explain.
You gotta get with the. You have to watch his channel. So he's really all about. He does pretty broad things. So just an example, how many magnets to stop a bullet or something like that. It's just curiosity things that you're gonna.
And a lot of giving money back to people.
Yes. Now I feel like he's done a lot more. of giving money back to people now, and he'll call in like random subscribers and get them to participate in these competitions to win money, and then he has his friends participate in like giving their family or them money. It's
like the one that just came out was like they gave basically people like they took them to a store and gave them 60 seconds to buy whatever they can get in the cart they pay for, and it's cool. Yeah. It's a cool way to see people give back and just make content out of it too.
So Laura says, I know you hate clothes, but Amber, do you look at the brands after you get home? So it really just depends on what it looks like. Like obviously Time and True, like I think Cat and Jack is like the Walmart Target brand. So like stuff like that I'll just throw away. Old Navy, I'll just toss in donation. But there's like a few, like if it just looks fancy and I've never heard of it, then I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I don't really care.
Clothes just bore me.
Like literally the only thing I care about clothes and shoes wise is like a North Face I'll sell, or Jordans and Nikes. Like that's the only interesting part of clothes.
I did like that big unit we just bought with the silver and the gun because that dude was my size. Like I got like 4 or 5 pairs of shorts out of there. I kept that North Face jacket that I've been wearing the last couple of videos. Now I'm glad because it's freezing out. I got that offhand. It was like a $160 jacket when I looked it up too. So I was like, sweet. Always good when you can get free stuff.
So Rainey just popped in and says, what can't we believe?
Oh, that was because we planned on putting out a storage unit video today because we had 4 units going off. One got canceled 6 minutes before it went off. The next one got canceled when I went to look at it. The one after that got canceled 2 minutes before it went off. And then the last one, we actually won the unit. And then when the facility called us, they told us the person had paid up and then we'll get a refund. So I was like, I'm done today. Today's not my day.
Today's not the day. Not the day.
Yeah, I had 2 returns on eBay today. Today is just like, I'm tired of today.
Tackle Box asks, what app do you recommend using to pay during a live auction? It really doesn't matter. PayPal is obviously the most convenient.
It's my favorite.
Like that, yeah, that's where we would prefer. But Venmo and Cash App are just as easy. So we literally only made Venmo and Cash App because it's just to satisfy everyone. Like anybody that would prefer Cash App or Venmo over PayPal was why not? I mean, it just gives people different options.
My favorite is PayPal, though.
But if you can, we prefer PayPal.
Yeah.
Thank you, Peaches. Absolutely love it. Watching on every show. Keep me laughing.
Charles, that was at the end of the video. I don't remember exactly. It was like
Watch
around 500.
Watch the video. No, it's 500 something.
Yeah. Just refresh it.
Refresh.
Sorry, guys. Do you have Dragon Ball Z for PlayStation 2, Penny Cole? I have Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, 2, 3, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi, Tenkaichi 2, Tenkaichi 3, Dragon Ball Z Sagas, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22, Dragon Ball Z Boost. I don't know. I have every single one released in the US. Sorry. I'm a nerd.
Jeanette, I'm proud to be a subscriber to your channel. You both are such a joy to watch. Thank you for being. You never change. I'm quarantined and have been for months due to chemo, and your videos make my days fun. Sorry to hear that, Jeanette, but I'm glad that we can provide entertainment for you. Wrestler, when are you coming back to New York?
Never. No. I don't like New York City. I like Buffalo. That was super nice. I like it up north in Niagara Falls. Can you sell the guns you find? You can, yeah. But you gotta run the serial number and make sure they're not stolen. Like I forgot what the website's called. Jeremy told me before, and I used it too. There's a website, I forgot what it was called, but you punch in the gun serial number and it lets you know if it was reported stolen or anything like that. And if it's not, you're good. I mean, I'm not going to sell them because they're guns, but I always tell people, you don't ever rush to sell gold, silver, guns, and ammo. It'll always have its value. Just keep it.
Jim W. asks, have the auctions worked well with people paying and sending you their addresses, etc., etc.? For the most part, yes. Now, there are a few people that we have issues with, but then the next live or during that live, depending on when it takes place, we'll just block them because we don't have time for all that, especially during the live auctions. But for the most part, I'd probably say 80-90% of the time. I mean, we don't have any problem.
Which one did you get, Penny? Sorry.
Which one? Or if we do have a problem, I mean, a lot of people email us or write a message to us on Facebook saying, I'm having an issue. And we usually work with people that don't know the software that well, and they're having an issue.
We're working with people, just straight trolls.
Just let me. Just let me know. Give me an update.
Yeah. Do you ever think about talking to storage fellas just clean out unsold units? No. Usually if it doesn't sell at a storage auction, then it's bad. It's bad.
We had one facility in Maryland offer, like, to give us that opportunity, and we're like,
do you still watch I'll watch it occasionally, not like I used to, though. I used to never miss a card, but lately I've just been so focused on, like, going ham on YouTube and storages that I haven't really done nothing besides it. Where do we go? Did we get unbanned? No, they never unbanned us, so we just made a new account in her name.
Yeah.
Legitly. They told me like 6 times, you just gotta wait till we hear back from the facility, and I called them again, the same crap, called them again, the same crap, and never happened. So I was like, all right, middle finger to you, I'll just make a new account.
Yeah. Tatiana, where do you live? I'd go dumpster diving with you. Or take you with me.
There's like 13 Dragon Ball Z games on PlayStation 2. That's the only reason I asked. But if you have like the title near you or something, I mean, I'll always collect them. I have extras of some too that I just display just because I love the show. You can have it again, sorry.
Okay. Let's see. Sheila says I couldn't quit laughing at your auction the other night. Legos.
I was like, oh my gosh. Like now I got a little bit of a plan set up for that. I'm not going to do the memberships yet, but I have a little script I pulled off something to where I can ping people's IP addresses when they comment. So I want to see where this mother coming from. I'm about to say it. I stopped myself. I want to find out where they're coming from this time. So I got them this time. I'll jam it too. By the way, I didn't finish college. I don't care. I'm not ever going to. Don't care about that. But I did go for computer science. So I know my fair amount about technology and I know my way around stuff. So I got you. I got a surprise this weekend. Whenever we do another auction.
Ricardo said a vacation spot you'd like to go to. I want to go to Alaska.
I really want to go to Alaska. Everyone else wants to go to Hawaii.
I'm curious about Hawaii too because I think Hawaii also looks great. But I think Alaska, Hawaii, or obviously anywhere out of the country I think I'd be interested in. But I also want to go into further into Canada.
Yeah, I do too. I want to go
I don't want to go to the touristy part.
We went good 2 hours or 3 hours into Canada, but I want to go in Canada. I forgot what the mountain's called. I always see this mountain. It's in Canada where the lakes is right in front of it. And it's so freaking beautiful. And I forgot what it's called. But yeah. You must be in MMA groups, man. That's all they say.
Casual.
You don't know how long Demetrius Johnson's third toe is? What a casual. My favorite fighter ever is Frankie Edgar.
It's hard for me to choose. I have a lot of favorite fighters.
Frankie,
probably say DC.
Yeah, DC's probably my number 2.
He's retired.
I love Max Holloway too.
Supposedly.
Penny Cole, Budokai too. You know what? I only have the disc for that. I don't have the case. So, I would take that.
Tatiana said Jacksonville, Florida, but if I'm ever close to you, you better take me. Message me. I'm more than willing to meet up with any of you guys. I love you guys.
Yeah. Jeff, love IP pinging. Oh, yeah. I got it set up now. I used to do stuff like this for games online and chat stuff like that. Chat rooms. I never tried it on YouTube. But Treasure Hustler showed us a little thing on how to do it. And then I looked up more into it basically. And I think I have a pretty good idea to how to ping people. I know exactly where they're at. Pat, I've been thinking about this so much too. I don't know. I'm scared of it. But the only reason I said that probably not, I think last year, we uploaded a video to Facebook with an AK. I bought an AK and we were just target shooting with it. And when I put it on YouTube for the first time, it was automatically demonetized. So I just took it down and deleted it and just put it on Facebook only.
So we would probably do a video for Facebook if we shot with it.
Yeah, but maybe put it on. I don't know.
Facebook's a good avenue for videos too.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out and do it.
Yeah, but there's ways around people's VPNs, especially the cheap ones. Whoever said that, there's ways around them.
I wonder if UMP, they do a lot of Dragon Ball stuff. Got a collection. I got the gaming chair. Cool.
I saw that gaming chair. I wanted that. If that was in the U.S., it would have been done.
Man, it's not for sale.
Never for sale.
Never.
Ever. I think we're actually caught up with the chat now. We refreshed it, so.
What's up, Charlie's Life?
What up?
Wandika.
I'm always positive. I always try to get that through people's heads in the videos. Some people message me after the other video and they're like, are you all right? Because I was just being sarcastic. That's me. That's not me mad at all. Like, I know I'll be okay. I just deal with stuff sarcastically. Everyone in my family knows I'm extremely sarcastic. It doesn't mean I'm mad. It's just, I think it's funny. That's my humor. Like, I love super sarcastic people.
Mad Cat, yeah, we've thought about it, just don't know when.
Thank you, Melissa.
Tackle Box says, do the gun videos on the family channel so it doesn't hurt the main one.
We could do that. But it also, like, now, those of us that have, like, channels that are monetized, you get this weird selection that says, like, were firearms shown or something like this. And when I found the Beretta, I clicked it as yes, there's a firearm shown. It didn't affect anything. So now I'm wondering, did they update their policies? I don't know.
What's the deal, YouTube?
Yeah, they're pretty unclear. They're just like, they don't tell you nothing and then they'll just demonetize you. You're like, sorry, that's how you pay your bill. Sucks to be you.
If you ordered your favorite food delivery, what would the meal be?
Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich with a Popeye's chicken tender box. Done.
Popeye's chicken tender box.
Popeye's got the best chicken, man. Or Chick-fil-A's got the best chicken sandwich. Popeye's got the best chicken.
No, Popeye's. Give me a Popeye's box. Some sheet stuff. And Charlie stuff.
I'm sarcastic, but it's real too. I mean, it is real. Some people, like, literally, there's people that get so offended. They're like, I'll pick up paper and I like, this is just trash. And they'll get so offended in the comments. You're like, you're just calling it trash. That's so mean. Like, it's trash. What am I supposed to call it? Like, no one's just to put their trash paper on like a pillow and carry it, put it on a little chariot with some horses and bring it in. Oh, here comes the trash box.
Yeah.
They didn't respond back, did they? The person with the bed.
I don't know. Gina, I want to donate one of your computer chairs to me. Just started a new job. I hope you can get a computer chair.
We just got these out of units. I'm too cheap.
On Facebook Marketplace, a lot of people sell computer chairs for cheap.
Like $10 or less.
Most hated condiments.
Ready for everyone in the chat to judge me? Ketchup.
Literally everything. He doesn't like mayonnaise. He doesn't like mustard, ketchup.
I like barbecue sauce, ranch, chipotle. Yeah, that's about it.
I like every condiment.
Yeah, if I get a burger, like if I go to a fast food and get a burger, it's cheese only. I ain't put nothing on there. Unless it has bacon with it, I'll put bacon on it, but nothing else.
Okay. Never heard of Yeah Yeah's chicken.
But if it's chicken, I'm willing to.
Is that Yeah Yeah from Sandlot? You make a restaurant?
We got a unit today and there's a lot of trash in it. I mean, most of them are. People don't believe it. They always think you're stupid if you get trash. I'm like, it's just how it works. There's a lot of trash in a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm guessing they haven't updated anything. Lunkers and Jigging with Jordan have had issues with firearms.
Yeah, but I think I watched them before. Aren't those the ones they do like actual, you know what I mean, shooting stuff?
Well, I know Lunkers does. I know Jigging with Jordan is that scuba based.
Oh,
but
is Lunkers the one that did the pig hunting one?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know how that. I'm surprised that got put on YouTube. Like when they were hunting like hogs with a knife. Actually, I watched it because I like hunting, so I don't care. But I'm saying I know YouTube's like crazy about it. Charlie, no chance, no way, never, 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 never. Sorry.
Tiffany May's a big fan. Welcome, Tiffany. Thank you. Wrestler, no.
Nope.
Melissa, bacon is top.
Amen.
Well, then
that's what I'm saying. I like bacon. What happened to the guy that's pretending to sue? Well, I'm still waiting on that update myself. I'm hoping it pops back up because it makes hilarious videos. And I think it's hilarious.
Megan said it's pronounced Yayas, but it's in Michigan. Not sure about that. Okay.
Their units.
Gina, yeah. And my cats. Cats and units are my kids.
Yes.
Demo Ranch.
That's the one that had the pig hunting video. I get them all. I get a lot of channels confused.
No, Lunkers was the pig one.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hunting with Tripler. I've been watching you guys since the beginning. It's nice to see how successful you've been. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, Charlie. I won't take it now. I ain't touching that. Sorry. I'm very untrusting.
We're still live, David.
Yeah, why not? We're just going to stay here until people get bored and leave. I have nothing to do now. Usually I'm supposed to be editing videos or something, but now I'm bored. I have nothing to do. So we're just kind of just sitting here chilling until people get bored of us.
Yeah. So any questions you guys have at all, just throw it down there.
Yeah, we got
If you
nothing else to do.
want a topic to talk about, we'll talk about it.
Thank you, Pat. I didn't even see it. I guess YouTube filtered them automatically. That's another thing a lot of people ask about, like YouTube comments. We get a lot of crap, but it's okay. Discover the media. Your dream find my unit. There's 2 dream finds. Loaded with guns or loaded with Dragon Ball stuff. Or the dream unit would be both.
I prefer Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, but guns would also be a lot of money. Depending if we already have
Could
them.
be. Gina asks, what is your favorite YouTuber to watch besides yourself?
Mr. Beast. I say Mr. Beast is my number 1.
That's
I'm
a
not gonna lie.
hard decision. I'm so undecisive.
I watched him for
I have
a
too
long
many
time
favorites.
now. That's why it's so cool. Like if you go to Mr. Beast's channel and you go like way back years back, you'll see these videos called like motivation for small YouTubers, and that was like way before he blew up to what he is now. So I thought I've watched them way back in the day, so it's cool to see him like the biggest figure on YouTube now, basically.
Megan says, I love watching you guys in your videos. My boyfriend and I have been fans for a while. Keep up the great content. Thank you, Megan.
What bug are you? A bee.
Spiders.
A bee. Anything that flies, I don't like.
To me, any unidentified spider. Like, I know what a daddy longleg looks like, and stuff like that. Like, I'm fine with. But, yeah, no. Uncle Josh, not really. Not into Marvel.
You gonna pay me, Chris Correa? How much money you got?
An OnlyFans account.
How much you willing to pay?
David said, how's the new truck?
I love it, man. I love it. It just hit 1,000 miles yesterday, so we've been using it. I love it so much more now. Now, like, I used to never want to drive. Now I always want to drive with this truck. I love it.
Tackle box, ask Storage Stalker. Ask Alex and Lil Mama.
They wouldn't fit in our truck when we left, so they got free gaming chairs.
I gave to them every time I see like watch their auction or like a thumbnail. I see my
like,
chair behind this, and I'm like, my beautiful blue chair is gone.
Oh man, Debbie, I wish we could find a unit with just more guns and gold. Although last year we did have guns and gold, so can't complain with that.
I miss Roman Atwood, actually.
Yeah, Roman Atwood was
I like his
awesome.
prank videos.
Now, I mean, he gets millions of views on the vlogs, too.
Yeah, that makes it so easy.
Yeah. Once you get that initial fan base, that's the hardest part of YouTube, is getting that initial fan base. Once you have that, you can kind of like expand more, because people just like you for you.
Yeah. Monroe Bond says, how many years have you been doing this? You guys are fun. Thank you, Monroe. But we've only been doing it for like 3 years.
Storage units, yeah. Like 2 or 3
3
years.
years.
YouTube, like way too many.
Have either of you ever hunted deer or elk or maybe smaller game? So
very bad failing. Yeah.
Hunted squirrel.
Yeah.
We've never like tried to like keep it and
I don't
cook
think
it because they were like city squirrels though. But they were like pests.
Yeah, I never like hunted them to eat a squirrel at least. Never hunted a squirrel to eat. But like where we were at before, they would always like tear stuff up in the backyard.
And crows.
Yeah, and crows though, they're considered pests. So I had like a pellet gun. I would blast them when they would start messing stuff up.
We've went hunting before, but
I try to go deer hunting.
no
I just
prevail.
suck. I don't like. I need somebody that's experienced to really take me, show me the routes, because I think it's really fun to watch and cool to have like your own meat from beginning to end.
Yeah. Charlie asked, what is the most expensive thing you found that motivates you to do what you do right now? So
This YouTube channel.
yeah, I mean, nothing that we found motivates us to do it. I mean, I just like to do it because it's a gamble with the unit. You never know what you're going to find. I don't even care about how much money I think I'm going to make from it.
It's just fun, that thrill. Like I could do it every day. Every day is a different day, and that's the biggest thing for me. I hate getting in that repetitive cycle of doing the same thing every day. I love the thrill of when I get up, I have no idea what my day holds. I could go to bed a freaking $100,000 richer. I can go to bed losing money. It's thrilling.
Scrap Farm said, you're just going to run with the truck, or are you still looking for a van?
No, we're getting a enclosed trailer soon. Trying to do it before the end of the year so we can write it off as an expense. So I don't want a van no more. I like the truck too much. It's so roomy and comfy. And plus, once we get an enclosed trailer, we have a trailer and a truck bed. Pretty much unbeatable.
What games?
RuneScape, CV Fishing. Oh, my inventory's full, sorry. That's my favorite game, but I love open world RPGs. Fallout, Oblivion, Grand Theft Auto games. Those are my favorite kind of games. I play the UFC game a lot, too.
And Berenice? Hope I pronounced that right. We live in Brentwood.
Yeah, but northern Brentwood, right? But
Bay Area Brentwood.
Yeah, a lot of people thought we moved down by LA. I'm like, no.
Gina said, you should do a video compilation of all the times you guys say, we got your name, we're going to look you up.
That's a lot.
Or how heavy is this? Feels heavy.
How heavy is it? Because it does. A Glock 40 or Smith & Wesson. Always go with the Glock, Jeff. Glocks are so reliable.
Treasure Hustler said, "What Funko Pops are you collecting back there?"
These are actually the ones Pat gave.
Back there, the Dragon Ball Z ones are the ones that Pat gave us for our wedding gift, and then we have. Hold on, let me get those other two because I don't think anybody's like seen them.
But let me say, outside of this little editing room in our living room, there's about 155. It's all like the whole Dragon Ball collection except for the one Planet Arlia Vegeta, which is like $3,500, and I'm just not spending $3,500 on a pop. I hope I find it one day.
So years ago, we met a couple subscribers in McDonald's that was close to us at the time, and they had painted their own Funko Pops to look like us. So this was his.
Just thought it was so cool.
And then this one was mine. I'm pretty sure the subscriber's name is Nicole and Raya, if I remember right. So if you're watching this, thank you.
Yeah, well, they're still.
I know we're friends. I know we're friends with them on Facebook still,
But yeah, I collect the Dragon Ball ones.
And then I have a couple of Spyro things back here too.
Yeah. Do you fish? Every now and then I'll go, but not something I do regularly. I like to go every now and then. It's relaxing and chill. So yeah. Where do we go?
Do you want me to control it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. I've never seen a unit with any good audio equipment or record collections.
You know, the very first unit we ever bought had like a 6-box record collection. I mean, of like probably we got like $600 for them at the end of the day, but I mean it was a good sized collection. Ever since then, not much. A few every now and then, but that's all. When Brandon took this record player we found in the last unit, now he's just been getting a little record, just thinks it's cool to listen to. Gina, not 6 storage units, but our house will be full. Now you need to answer this one.
What is it about hangers that triggers you? So, my hatred for hangers is the fact that even if you only have 2, okay, you have 2 hangers. If they get in anywhere close to each other, they always get tangled, and it's so irritating. Like, especially in the storage units, like people just throw their hangers in a bag, and you try to pull out one, here comes 20 with it,
and then it rips the bag open.
Oh god!
I break so many hangers. You know how many times like I'll get up in the morning, I'll go to pull a pair of jeans off the hanger, and it won't come off, and I'm like, all right, and just break the hanger in my closet. It's just so annoying.
So that's a good question. How does it work out with sharing a unit? Now, I'm assuming you're talking about like when we would buy with another channel or something like that. We would just, especially out in California, because, you know, we live close to the other guys. If we bought it, we would split whatever we paid for it. And then usually just had a simple thing like whatever you sell, you give me half. Whatever I sell, give the other half. So we just halved everything. Oh my god, I just started collecting. I have about 50 and I'm getting only real people, LOL, like actors, and I like
warning, it's a bad addiction. we got a, remember like, when we were in California, we found a storage unit with Funko Pops and it had like 11 Dragon Ball ones in there. And I was like, let's just start buying them. And our collection's like, what, $3,800 it says on the Funko app now. It's crazy. It's so fun now. They're so fun. It's like a real version of cards.
Is out here in Los Angeles. We need to go visit.
We were gonna go there, remember?
Yeah, there was quite a few good Funko Pop places out in California. Like
the week before we left California, our plan was to go like down there and hit those Funko Pop stores and go to Renee's shop and stuff. But that's when like LA was locked down. Like all the stores I looked up were closed now because of COVID. Closed because of COVID. Closed because of COVID. I was like, well, that's it.
See you, Vinyl.
Peace.
Gross. We got a bag of pink.
Don't you just hate them? You know, like they're so worthless and they're so annoying.
So, I honestly haven't even had. I've practiced this before, even when we got married, but I haven't had to yet officially because I don't have my ID. So, anytime I have to give someone my name, I still have to give them my maiden name because I don't have an updated ID. So if you look at my ID and I say one name and then my ID says another name, I can't. So not yet officially.
Oh yeah, Wanda, because That was an outdoors flag, and no, that is not going in front of our house. But they did keep like the bottle cap thing and stuff like that. But yeah, that thing was not going in front of the house.
This is Floyd and Logan Paul again.
Oh, I said it before. I'll say it again. I think Logan Paul is a freaking genius. He's a genius. And he's getting his name in all these fighters' mouths, and it's amazing. I think he's smart in just showing like how far YouTubers can go. I mean, you got the best boxer in history about to fight a YouTuber. You know how much money he's going to make off this? Yeah. He's a genius. He's a freaking genius.
And again, I think he really does want to test his skills aside from the money.
Yeah.
But money's a good motivator for that.
I love what they're doing.
Thank you, Roxy. So I've always been curious as to why Jebus never drives. Amber, do you get car sick if you don't drive? My ex used to, and so does my sister's husband. That's kind of interesting. But since we had the car before, yes, he can fit in it, but not as comfortable as like the truck, for example. So since we've gotten the truck, he will drive the truck, and then I can ride. But then every time we drive the car, I drive.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm like 6'5", so most vehicles aren't that nice to me. Yeah.
Thank you, Uncle Josh.
Whoa.
I secretly love it in a way. Like, I don't know what it is about. I mean, I'm not a criminal, obviously, but there's a certain adrenaline and rush when you're hiding from someone, even during like hide and seek. Like, you're hiding from someone and they can't find you. I don't know what it is. No idea.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Damn.
Agreed. Laura said, going to guys. Merry Christmas. Stay safe.
Peace out. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Laura. Merry Christmas.
Have you had a storage owner try to sue you? Not really, but pretend, I think. I don't think it's real. I mean, they really, legally, they can't do nothing. Lien law is pretty clear, and they sign a contract when they rent the unit. If you don't pay, whoever buys it, it's their property now. There's nothing they can really do.
Yeah. What's up, Katos? Jerry says, "Are you say you're an Apple person or no Apple?"
No, I hate
no
Apple.
Apple.
And David, you have to run the serial number. If the serial number comes back clean, at least in the, I don't know, like at California and those states work, but everywhere else, as long as the serial number comes back clean, you're good. But yeah, I haven't had a stolen one yet.
No. Gina, out of the people you researched, what was the most disturbing background you found out?
Definitely the one in California where the son killed the mom.
Yeah.
The son
like
had like a mental,
too.
yeah, like 32 stabbings or something like that. That was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
That one's pretty crazy.
Debbie agreed. Your dream unit is to find loads of Dragon Ball one day. You're gonna open the unit.
It's gonna happen. You know what's funny? I'm like in a lot of Dragon Ball groups on Facebook too, and like there's some people that have ridiculous collections. I mean, like huge. And there's one girl in there that has like a whole storage in like a 10 by 15. There's nothing but Dragon Ball stuff, and they always post pictures. And I'm like, one day you're gonna not pay that, and when that day comes, I'm gonna be there, and that's gonna be my unit.
So Megan asked me, "You do have a yard sale? Do people know the stuff you have is from storage units?" Yes, because I write on the signs, "We buy storage units."
Yeah, I think I saw I think it was Thrift Trader that did it once. I saw his post on Facebook, and it said like yard sale, blah blah blah. We buy storage units, and like so many people were interacting with it. I'm like, that's probably like a cool little marketing thing. I bet you're gonna get people more interested. So we started putting our yard sale signs in. Good stuff.
Because I feel like at one end, like they don't know what you're gonna have, because it's not your stuff, and then on the other side, you could have like they know you have like so much inventory that you need to get rid of. So I feel like they know they're gonna get a better deal.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Terry, neither. I hate alcohol in general. I hate the smell, the taste, and all of it. I'm like, bleh.
What's up, Timothy? Good night, Tim Berg.
Peace.
Max, no.
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh when I was little, but that was the extent of my cards.
Uncle Josh, yes.
Old? Can I specify for me at least? I like the old horror movies. I don't like these weird like spirits and stuff.
I like the haunt, the possession.
I can't. Like I watch it, I'm just like I want to see somebody chased by a killer. I like Jason, Chucky, Freddy, Michael Myers. Those are the good ones. I don't like this. Oh my God, there's some magical possessed thingy, and like, I don't like it. That's just me.
Can you pull me basketball?
Yes, I can. I was one of the only people that could do it when I played.
Happy to see you. Said, did the guy that kept sending you threatening letters finally just stop? I think he said he had a girlfriend with a cop or something.
Yeah, they stopped. And like I said, I was kind of literally hoping that when we moved back, they would start back up because we're in the same area, but nothing yet. Whenever I get it, there will be a hilarious video roasting them, though. So
Yes.
I'll be ready.
Baby girl, there's a couple that didn't say sell stuff in the yard sales. We did too.
Yeah, we put our dumpster.
I mean, why not?
Like
It's extra income.
yep. Play Call of Duty. I don't like it anymore like that. Modern Warfare 2 era, though, if you go to my Modern Warfare 2 account, I may or may not have 86 or 87 days logged on that game. May or may not. I do. Where are we at?
Denise asked, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. And what was
Thank
the
you.
video where the kids killed the mom? I
I don't know. I think I titled it, I bought a murder victim storage unit or something like that. But it was earlier this year, right? I'm pretty sure it was earlier this year. But yeah, I couldn't really go into like graphic detail, but it was 32 stab wounds.
So she said, I'm a little late, but congratulations on your wedding. Thank you. You're
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you again. By the way, call me Vicky. It's easier. Keep up the great work. All right, Vicky, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Monica, do you follow Omar Gosh?
I follow him on Twitter. I keep up with a lot of what he says, but like I said, I just don't watch a lot of YouTube in general.
What's your favorite movie? Friday.
Never Back Down. Or 300. One of those two.
Terry Allen, Baby Jebus, lit for one reason. He has the opposite sleep schedule as everybody else. So he's always sleeping during the day. And he's just pretty much working on what he wants to do for a living. Yeah. So we do that. We're a couple.
Nope. Still never watched Super Troopers. I sold the DVD at the last auction. Hey, Christy Turner.
Debbie Riley's going to bed. Peace out, Debbie.
Merry
Christmas and Happy New Year. Good evening, Christy. What food apps do you use? Uber Eats, DoorDash, or Grubhub? Prefer Uber Eats, second DoorDash, Grubhub if we need to.
The only time we used Grubhub, I think, is that time we were in New Jersey and we didn't want to drive. And that was like the only place to deliver. Remember we stayed at in Newark for the UFC fight? What kind of music do we like? I see that. I like old school, or me, like rap, hip hop that has a meaning, not this like era mumble rap and trap music that's just like money and stuff, money, drugs. No. I like artists that have a meaning behind their rap. Like modern day artists, the only ones I listen to are NF. I like Jelly Roll, Tom McDonald on YouTube, Hobson, Eminem still. Just, I don't know. That's about all I listen to.
So I'm pretty, I like a lot of music, but my top two are just the rap that he's talking about, or R&B. I listen to a lot of R&B. Super chat from Nicole. How much money did you raise from the yard sale for the toy drive you're doing, and when are you doing the bids for that?
So our plan right now is to do the buying aspect of it tomorrow. It was from the yard sale, it was around $550. But then we had some people message us and PayPal us extra money that they wanted to add to it too. So it's going to be more than that. But the plan right now is to go do all the buying tomorrow. And then we're also planning on wrapping everything we get, which is going to be very time consuming because we think we're going to have well over 100 and some toys.
And I think our main motivation for wrapping too is why not? It makes it look cooler.
Fun.
And then, if we're going to provide these parents, kids, presents for their kids, they probably want to save them for Christmas.
Yeah.
So they're just going to throw them under their tree and, say it's for Santa.
That's the fun for me. That's the fun of Christmas, is being able to rip stuff open.
They literally had a Santa drop off toys.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
What's up, Tim? Welcome.
What up?
Bridget, love your videos. Never miss. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, and thank you. And Wayne Trading Company, really enjoy your videos. This live is keeping me company while loading my Poshmark store until it kept giving me an error. Needed a break anyway. Thanks for watching.
That stuff can get tired quick.
What up, Eric? Jim W, are you really 6'5", or is that a joke?
That's not a joke. Depends on who measures me. Some doctor that gave me 6'6". So the smallest I ever got measured was by a very short doctor at 6'4.5". So somewhere between 6'4.5" and 6'6".
What's up, Anna? Wayne said, I just scrolled back to your first treasure hunting videos. Now I got to go back and watch them.
Oh, they're very cringy.
Definitely going from now to back then. Definitely cringy.
Do you use a tool? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Kaza.
Do you use a tool for making a title? Well, let me explain it like this. There's two parts of a YouTube title. There should be, if you're doing it the right way, there should be two parts. There should be
Or
your
what we
first,
found is the right way.
yeah. The beginning needs to be your catch, needs to be something to grab somebody's attention. But then you also got to have something that people search for. So if you look at our videos, you'll realize every storage unit video either has the phrase, I bought an abandoned storage unit, or storage unit finds somewhere in there, because those are the two most searched terms as far as storage units go. But at the beginning, you always want to put something that's going to grab people's attention. And I say, don't lie, exaggerate. That's what this is. It's just like any other entertainment industry. Don't lie. Like, I'm never going to just straight up lie, but will I exaggerate the truth? Of course. We're entertainers. That's what you do. If you don't, I mean, in a nice way, it's never going to take off. That's just the way you got to do it. Yeah. Don't forget to watch Social Dilemma. All right.
Merry Christmas, Amy Wood. Megan said, would I ever give you a mohawk?
No.
He would never let his hair grow out long enough anyway.
No. As soon as my hair, like this is already too long. Once it starts to touch my ears on the side, gotta go. Yeah, Christy, our plan is to have, like, our Dollar Tree has a bunch of sells Santa bags. So we're gonna have like 6 or 7 bags and have them labeled, boy ages 4 below, boys 5 to 8, boys 9 and up, and girls, same thing. We're just gonna have a bunch of bags, so whatever house we go to, we know where to go. Yeah. Explain that one.
Yeah. Uncle Josh, we've known each other forever. Our moms were friends, and we grew up going to each other's birthday parties, blah, blah, blah. Years went by. Here we are.
Yeah.
Long story, very short. Judy Chestnut.
I just saw another one,
Hi,
too.
Judy.
Hi, Judy. Hold on one second.
Thank you for $4.99, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. And Denise, I don't know why your super chat's not showing up, but I see it. I don't know where it went down here, but
yeah.
Where does the name Jebus come from? I'll explain this little story. Well, I was being a sarcastic, like 8 or 9 year old. I remember distinctly playing Dragon Ball Z, fighting on the game on PlayStation 2, losing to Cell, getting mad and yelling, Jesus Christ, if something. And so I don't remember if it was my mom or grandmother. Somebody's like, please don't say that. So I was like, Jebus crust, just being sarcastic. It literally just came to my head. I just said Jebus crust instead of Jesus Christ. And then from that point forward, they're like, oh, come on, Jebus. Come in here, Jebus crust. Come on, Jebus. And I'm 26 and it's still here.
Still stuck.
Yeah.
It's funny, like when we met, like before, I guess your real name came out there, every person we met, they were like, your real name's not Jebus?
No. Steven, my family calls me Stevie, and then Jebus is YouTube.
Easy question.
Come on.
Pizza
now.
Hut.
Pizza Hut all day.
Although
Stuffed crust.
the other two are good, but Pizza Hut's good.
But stuffed crust is the best. I just learned like the other day that they trademarked that. I didn't know that. Yeah. I always wondered. I was like, why does nobody else have stuffed crust? I didn't know it was like a trademarked thing.
Thank you, Kelly Jo.
Yeah, it's a funny story. Some people get mad at it because they're like, don't say that. I'm like, that's just how it happened.
Hi, Jerry Wood. Merry Christmas.
Marina, no.
Exploring with Kaylin. First live with you guys. Well, welcome.
Welcome. This has no purpose. We're just sitting here chatting and chilling and having fun and getting to know people, man.
No purpose.
Just to be here.
Are you going to dress up as Santa and Amber Miss Claus?
It would be fun, but I feel like, I don't know. It's awkward. I'm just too awkward for it.
He's admitted he's too awkward. And then I was thinking about wearing Santa, but then I don't think that anybody would feel okay with the woman's voice coming out of Santa. I think it'd be kind of weird for kids. So
it's just too awkward.
Yeah, I might just wear like an elf hat or Santa hat or something.
Yeah, I might do that.
2.5 hours.
I can go all day, man. I can go live chat all day. I don't care.
What if we did a 24-hour?
That would be rough. Terry, very badly, but I know how it works. I worked at Toyota for a while, and like I'd have to move cars from the showroom, like the room where they come into the parking lot. So I've driven a stick in like a parking lot, but as far as like on hills and in a major road with stop signs, no. What's New Year's like at your house? Well, we fix a whole bunch of food and we sit around watching nothing, random stuff until like the last 5 minutes, and we watch the ball drop.
It's basically like any other day, except we have a lot of food and then we watch the ball drop for like 2 minutes.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is there any good places to try magnet fishing around where you live?
That is a good idea. You know, I literally haven't even thought about that since we moved.
I mean, the James River would be a good place. You just got to find the right place to do it.
And I also have another, I don't want to say it because I don't want no other YouTubers to watching this and steal my ideas, but I have another idea I want to do next year. It's just not the right time of year for it right now, but I have another like treasure hunting idea that I want to try to add to this channel next year. But we're going to try that. You'll see it sometime next year.
Denise, I don't think that's a good start for kids.
That is like 2020 in a nutshell.
Yes.
You could redo an old post, would you? No. Nope. I like to see the improvement. I like to see it. I mean, it makes me cringe a little bit, but I like to see it evolving. You know what I mean? Just got better and stuff. It's cool to me. I love the metal detector. It seems fun.
Peace out, Rainy.
Dun. I'm gonna play a little intro beat.
Outro.
That's what I meant. Dun. Lots of snow equals day. Yeah, if I worked a regular job or if I was still in school.
Like, yes, no.
Snow! Snow! I used to sit at the freaking door and just pray for it. Come on, snow!
I still want snow, but then like as you get older and you get like a normal job, you realize why parents hate snow.
Well, I mean, if I worked a regular job, I would still be like, come on, snow, keep me home for the day.
But if you have a job that you actually is a necessity and you have to go to.
Yeah.
Uncle Josh, what is the biggest unit you have cleaned out?
I think we bought a 10x20, the one with Alex. Remember the one we bought with the gun safe and all the ammo everywhere?
Yeah. I
think that was like a 10x20 or 10x25 or something. I don't remember. I think that was probably the biggest one.
Susan, not in Ohio, we're in Virginia.
Virginia!
Judy Cole, thank you. I'm so glad.
Thank you.
Jebus, you could replace Billy Bob Thornton as Bad Santa.
I love that movie. But I'm not a drunk.
How many fights did you
get? I never got punched in my face until, actually I'm lying. I got punched in my face once when I was 8, but yeah, it didn't bother me. I was 8 years old and I got punched in the face by a 13-year-old, but then I did some unthinkable stuff to win that fight. I kicked him in the balls, but I was 8 years old and then he was 13. But it was weird. I was at Chuck E. Cheese, just out of all places, and there's a cousin with me who was like 5 years old, and I forgot what she did, but he had just straight, a 13-year-old just knocked a 5-year-old down, and I was mad, so I pushed this kid back in the tunnel, and he turned around, whoo, hit me in the eye, and like he cut my eyebrow a little bit. When I turned around, this was like right after I got my black belt in Taekwondo, so I felt like, you kick your freaking head off your face. I kicked him square in the balls, and I've never seen somebody go down so fast. But most of the time in high school, I never had to deal with fights, because being my size, I got to meet a couple guys. If I can just get my hands around somebody, like, there was one kid that we kind of got into like a scruffle, but once I just got my hands on him and pushed him into the locker. Like, I feel like if I can get this grip, you're not going nowhere. And if I can get somebody to the ground and I can get on top of them at all, they're stuck. You're not getting up. You're going to eat knees and elbows and punches until you quit or until somebody pulls me off, really. Yeah. Sorry, I like fighting. I've always been into martial arts. I started Taekwondo when I was like 7, and I've always been into martial arts too.
That is very cool, Kaylin.
Oh, that's really cool.
Welcome, Moon Bunny. Finally caught alive.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
No New Year's because of the restriction. That sucks.
Stupid. Would you ever want to own a storage unit business? No.
I wouldn't, no.
Thank you, Selena. Have you guys ever thought about doing a treasure hunt specific to Virginia?
Are you talking about the one that's like, there's like an emerald mine I looked up the other day. I forgot where it is, but it's like, I don't know if it's closed right now. Virginia is so weird. Virginia is such like a differing state. Like the northern part of Virginia is just like California. And then you have like the Southwest, which is just like straight like West Virginia. Then you have like the Central here, which is kind of just, not super rural, but not super city. It's so diverse with so many different restrictions. I don't know what's open and what's not. But yes, I would totally do it.
What do you want for Christmas?
It's so hard. My mom gets so mad at me because she asks me that all the time. Like,
well, because your mom's got to the point where like she doesn't know what to do anymore.
Like, I don't know what I want. I don't want nothing. Like I have everything I want.
Like Mama Jebus wants stuff to wrap, but nobody's young anymore, so it's harder to shop for a whole household full of adults.
I literally don't. I'm just so like I like collecting, but other than that, like I'm just like not materialistic at all.
I always ask for shoes.
Yeah, I just ask for some Dragon Ball stuff. I'm like, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't need nothing or want nothing.
Thank you, Selena. Good night, Christy.
No, Megan.
No, Megan.
Nope, I'll take my chances. Thank you.
Have you ever found a body in a locker?
I found ashes, an urn,
So
a dead turtle. Found a turtle body and human ashes multiple times, but yeah.
Thank you, Amy. Mama Jebus got it for me at Kohl's.
Again, Terry, no.
No.
No way. I don't trust our government at all.
When does it snow here?
That's a good question.
It is. It's so random. Like this past week, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago, it was 70 degrees outside and hot. Like I was in a t-shirt and shorts, the sun was beaming, and I was sweating cleaning out the other half of that one unit. And then
the next day it's 31.
Yeah, like last night it was 32 degrees. Like
yeah,
come on now.
Today it's like in the 20s right now.
Could dress up as the Grinch.
I'm a mean one.
Road trip soon? Maybe.
That would be cool again. What's your favorite anime besides Dragon Ball? I didn't really watch much. I watched Pokemon, I watched Yu-Gi-Oh, but Dragon Ball Z is number 1, Dragon Ball is number 2, Dragon Ball Super is number 3, and Dragon Ball GT is number 4. Then I'd probably say Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh.
New Xbox.
Yeah.
Tim Hortons or Starbucks. Really wouldn't prefer either, but if I had to choose between the two, I have no idea.
I like Tim Hortons bagels when we were in Canada. They were super good, so I'd go with Tim Hortons. I don't like coffee though. Yeah, Gina, I don't know what it's gonna do to people, but I wouldn't mess with it right now. I think it's gonna be a long-term thing. Like I think it's gonna be something that affects people over. I really do feel like in 2030, 2035, we're gonna have those commercials. Did you take the COVID-19 vaccine in 2021? If so, you may be entitled to compensation. Yeah. Like, I don't trust it.
Ronnie said I like the green picture in the back. A subscriber made that for us. Subscriber in Nebraska. Her name was Amber too.
That and Vegeta on the other shelf. Both of those are made by subscribers.
Well, let me pull that down because they can't see that from here. And I'll give you a closer look at the green one. So she painted this on an actual canvas.
Lift it up a little bit. There you go.
So it's like actual canvas. Paint that. And then this one, I can't read the name, but it was a burned image on wood that they made. That's pretty cool. I love all the stuff subscribers send.
Selena, it takes a lot to get me down. Like I'm pretty optimistic. I get mad easy. I have a very short fuse. But as far as actually being sad, it takes like unless somebody's dying or something, it doesn't really hit me like that. Like I said, if I had to tell, like if somebody asked me what's my biggest problem with myself, it would be a super short fuse with no patience. Like I want stuff to just go fast as I go. It has to go that way, or I feel like I'm going to force it to go that way, even if it means breaking something. That's just the way I am. That's like, my biggest problem.
I wish I could like get this on camera one time for you guys, but like sometimes we're going through a unit and say there's like something stuck, like something stupid. It'd be like a tote or something.
No,
like,
what happens the most is the freaking tape.
All right, the tape. So say
God.
we're pulling off a tape like off camera because it's gonna take forever. That's why we don't record it because it's boring. You guys don't want to see it just untape boxes. So like he'll go to untape it and like it's more when we don't have a knife, obviously. So he'll go to pull it and it's just not coming. So then he's just like, and then all of a sudden he's like, come on, you're gonna work when I do. You're gonna work as that and then everything just goes flying. I'm like,
I'll like stop the camera and I'll just start cussing out the box. You're gonna open right now, and I want you to just rip it open. Then like, all right, put the camera back on. Let's see what's in this box. After I just got done screaming and cussing at it. What did he find? It's Dragon Ball. I'm gonna have to message Jack. What was it, Derek? What's the most fun you've ever visited, or most fun place? That is a hard choice.
Most fun place.
I love Niagara Falls, if I had to pick one, because it has like that tons of stuff to do, but it's also got like something so beautiful. I'm a nature person. Like I love to go through mountains. I like being away from people. I don't like cities. Like I would never choose to go visit Los Angeles or New York or something. Yeah. I like just being away from
honestly,
people.
Like I said recently, I think the whole bear experience made Sequoia like one of
that was pretty freaking cool too.
The top fun thing. Like that was fun to me. Like that adrenaline with the bear was fun to me.
Honestly, no. But it does happen. Like sometimes like they say burnout, it happens, but not really. It's more so circumstantial. Like if I have the ability to go buy storage units and make videos, I will always choose to do it. But sometimes I'll get hooked into, for me, like video games. That's my biggest problem sometimes. Like, especially if anyone else has ever played RuneScape or heard of it, it's a very addicting game. You'll get, when you really start playing it, won't want to do anything else. And that's happened to me multiple times. Like last year in December, if you go back, I bet you we uploaded like no videos because I got hooked on this game. That's all I wanted to do. It's hard to break out of it sometimes. It is. But you just got to tell yourself at the end of the day, I mean, it's your life, your responsibility. If you want to do it.
But that's the whole point. We wanted to do YouTube is so that if that did happen, like we're okay. Like that's why we wanted to make our own schedule.
Yeah.
So if we didn't feel like doing anything, we just won't.
Yeah, I mean that's true too. Like I wanted a job to where like if I wake up and I don't feel like doing nothing and I just want to play video games, and I can do it if I want. It's whatever. Hugo, I don't personally hate the 49ers more than any other team. No matter what team it is when I pull it out, I just make fun of them because I'm sure with the amount of views we get, someone down there is a fan of them and they'll be like, hey, don't talk crap about them. We just happened to be by San Francisco last year or this year, so we just found a lot of 49ers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. Well, not funny. I mean, since nobody got hurt, it was funny.
I want to go off-roading so bad, but I want to be the one driving the ATV. There's
a storage unit that's not so far from here. It has one in it. I don't know if it works, obviously, but it goes off in like a couple weeks. I'm going to bid.
Taco Box said, please show us Jebus opening boxes.
All right, so let's go in here. No, if I showed those ripping open the boxes, I would get demonetized because there's a lot of F-bombs that get dropped there.
It's hilarious. Hugo, we don't really watch football, but both of us would choose New York Giants.
Yeah. Jim, I think so, definitely. Like we said, I lived my whole first 25 years of life in Northern Virginia, so Virginia just feels like home. But I don't want to go back up there. California was just too much. I like it down here. It really do. It still feels like Virginia, but it still has a more relaxed country pace, but not far from the city. That's the hard thing with storage units for us. I like the country pace and peace, but to be able to get storage units all the time, you have to be near a city because that's where people lose their units at. So where we're at now, we're like 25 minutes away from Richmond City, but far enough away to where it's like a nice country to live in.
And I like that I'm closer to my family here.
Yeah.
How many miles are in your new truck?
It just went over 1,000 yesterday, like 1,005 or 1,006 or something like that.
Taco Box said, how do you like your new house and neighborhood?
I do like it out here.
I like this house.
I like the house too. The only thing I really do want is just more land, so I don't know what I'll do.
Now, my ideal house would be like a log cabin type house or a brick one or a stone one, but I like this house too.
Tell us one thing that would shock us to know. What is one thing that's shocking about me?
One thing each that would shock us.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm pretty open about everything.
I feel like I need time to think about this.
I'm pretty open about everything. Like, I don't know. Like, really, I don't think there's anything like... I lived a pretty boring, normal life. Like, I just kind of went to school as a kid, played video games, and I've always been into the whole self-employment. There's like... I don't know. I went to school or I went to college for a lot of years with no intention of ever actually getting a job in the field. And I have a lot of student debt because of it, but it opened my eyes to doing this. I used to, like I said, cheat like crazy in school. That's bad, but I mean, I don't know. There's not much I ever did. I have no record. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I have, like I said, a completely clean record. I didn't do much. I just played sports and played video games and went to school.
Yeah, and all I did was play softball and go to school.
I did taekwondo for 2 years. I played basketball for 8 years. I played football for a year, wrestled, worked at an MMA gym where we got to spar a lot. I don't know. I'm really into fighting. If you can't tell by the UFC stuff, I've always loved martial arts. Not necessarily hurting somebody. Like, I don't like the aspect. I don't want to just go hurt people. I just like the ability to like play human chess with people, basically.
Yeah.
Like, test their will against your will. I'm really into the whole mental strength, mental power thing.
So I feel like people knowing my personality, I think the only thing that would probably shock you guys is that I've gotten in one fight in my lifetime.
Yeah, and I almost went to jail.
Or that which is funny to talk about now, or that I played basketball for like a season and the only points I ever scored was for the other team. Yeah, basketball is not my thing. I mean, I like shooting like around, but overall not my thing. Softball was where it was at.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've never had much like drama in my life. My life's been pretty chill. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I feel so boring. I feel like everyone has this crazy story where they did this and that, and I'm like,
Gina, that was a good question.
Yeah, well, it made me think.
Yeah.
It really did.
Exploring with Kaylin said, never been to college, to be honest. Didn't really like the corporate world.
Said don't do it.
Had a couple jobs here and wasn't really, so thought about YouTube, just had to learn it. Yep.
That was me. Like, I've always wanted, since Smosh got on the scene, that was my first inspiration. I love Smosh. Like, the original Smosh, not this weird stuff they have now. And it was just Ian and Anthony. That's what originally drew me to it. And then just more creators doing it. I'm just not meant for corporates. The world. I'm not meant for the workforce. Like, I'm not meant to work under somebody. Well, I got interested in buying Story Group. I slaughtered that. I was like so like focused. I was like looking at the fish on the game, and I wasn't like reading every other word. What got you interested in buying storage units? I've just always loved the thrill of the unknown. Ever since I was a kid, like my grandmother used to love yard sales too, and I always used to go with her when I was little too. It's just always been something I love. Just that thrill if you don't know. I love the thrill. I'm a gambler. I like gambling too. I've always loved casinos. I've always loved lottery tickets. I've always loved thrift stores, yard sales. I don't know, just that fun.
And I'd always liked the shows, so then we just both thought about doing it. I was like, why not?
Where were we at? I just saw somebody else's. They had a question. Not anytime soon, Tacklebox, unless somebody who says something to us. Like I said earlier,
so
I don't speak to people.
We don't initiate collaboration.
Yes, if somebody says something to me, maybe, but I don't ever initiate anything. What's something you collect?
Jordans.
Shoes.
Jordans are, I don't know, like I like, even though I don't come across them often, I mean, I'll collect like anything Land Before Time.
Yeah. Any more yard sales before Christmas? I doubt it, because it's the last weekend before Christmas, and we haven't gotten crap this week, really. Besides that one unit was all junk. So unless we end up winning something crazy big, and I don't think we will this week, so I don't think so.
And just to go on the collecting thing, I mean, I like collecting Dragon Ball stuff too.
Yeah, that's not all me.
Like, I like Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's both of us. That's why it's somewhat covered everywhere. Where do we go?
Mindy, what shocked me the most was learning Jebus was learning Steven is his real name.
Well, it's actually technically spelled P-H-E-N, but yeah, that's my real name.
Jose, rap and R&B for me.
Me, just hip-hop with a meaning. I gotta specify. Hip-hop with a meaning. No mumble rap, drug money, it's sipping syrup, money. No. Hip-hop with the meaning.
Good night, Kaza.
Peace. Here, you do it.
All right, let's see.
Hey, thank you.
When I'm doing my videos of the lottery tickets, I always mention...
It hasn't happened yet, but it's going to happen. Every time I get sad that all it was a dream, but still, if I see the number 28, I get excited. Like, there's just going to be something there. I feel like it's going to happen one day.
Then Jerry Wood, I pretty much grew up on country, so, like, I know songs here and there, but I don't choose to listen to it now, and I've never chose to listen to religious music. It's just not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Coolest thing in the unit that we've kept.
Beretta.
Shoes.
Yeah.
Even though the shoes that I feel like I've kept from a unit, I don't actually have now. Like, I just ended up not wearing them. Yeah.
Congrats. Thank you, Douglas. A subscriber bought y'all something for your... I have no idea.
What would you like to have the most? I don't know.
Share our video. Like, I literally
yeah, like I'd rather you just like support the channel more. Like, just share it, like it, subscribe.
There's literally nothing materialistic that I want. Nothing. Like, I have everything I want. I'm fulfilled as far as items go. I got everything I want. All I ask people for Christmas is, share our videos some. Share them on social media for us. Like them, subscribe, get the other people to subscribe. Like, that's it. What's the furthest you'll go for a unit? Ricardo, it depends what's in it. We've driven so far like 3 hours before, but if there's something that's like super cool, even if it's like 10 hours away, I don't care. Like, if I saw a unit packed with Dragon Ball stuff, I'd drive from here to Washington State, California. I don't care. I'd go get it in a heartbeat. Wouldn't even think twice about it.
Selena asked, do you ever send anybody your business card? So we've thought about having business cards before for people that buy off like Poshmark or eBay, but no! Gosh, that song.
Hate it.
I hate women rappers. Absolutely hate them. None of their songs are interesting or good.
Nah.
I just have to say that.
Steven, realistically, I don't think I'd win, but I don't care. He's the one that's wrestled his whole life, right? I get them confused sometimes.
Logan was the one that always did those wrestling things.
Okay, so whatever one has wrestled their whole life, I wrestled a little bit. I know what that does to you mentally and physically. I don't think I'd win that fight. The other one, I'll try. I'll try anyway. I don't care about getting beat up. I've got punched in the face 100 times. It's whatever. It don't bother me. As long as I don't have no medical bills, I'm all right.
I feel like in a fight, you have so much adrenaline, you don't feel anything.
When you're angry, yes. That's the difference for me. Like when you're sparring with somebody that you're not really angry at, you're just sparring to spar for sport, you feel it a lot more. You know what I mean? Like every punch lands, you actually feel it. But then when you like physically like want to hurt the other person, you don't like them, you're in just that rage adrenaline mode, and no matter what they hit you with, they can cut your face open. It don't matter. Like you're just like, I'm gonna take you out. But with sport fighting, it's different because like literally, I don't really want to hurt you. Like we're just literally testing each other against each other to see, learn and get better. Like
for example, it blows my mind when I think about it now. But like the fight that I got in a few years ago, like I had hit the concrete. And my left tooth right here, it went through my lip. So like I had to get stitches right here. But like when I was talking to I think I was talking to the cop or whatever, I was like, yeah, this happened because this. And I was like, yeah, in my mind, I was like, I need to find my other piece of my tooth. And then I went like this and it was just in my lip right here. And I just pulled it. I was like, there it is. But I didn't feel anything. Like the adrenaline in certain situations like that is absolutely crazy. And then when you think about it, you're like, what the fuck? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a good question. Did you learn how to YouTube so well by trial and error?
Yep.
And by researching.
Studying, researching, and trial and error. And it always sucks when, this is the biggest thing I know a lot of people are scared of, and it sucks too. When you really try something hard and you put a lot of time and effort into something and you put it out there and it gets no response, that's like, it just like, it brings you down, but it's just part of it. You got to just do stuff and learn. But that really does suck. It's a sucky feeling. It's still to this day, like if I put a video out and it performs bad, I'm like, all day. Like I just don't feel like, I'm just like, dang it, come on, do good.
David asked, have you ever made food for me?
You wouldn't want me to, but I mean, not really.
I mean, pretty much the other day when we had the yard sale, he pretty much cooked like our food.
I'm such a bad cook, like I said. Unless it's something really simple, I break everything. I mean, I burn everything. I'm impatient, so like if I cook anything, and if it's like anything, that fire's going on full blast, the oven's going on 450. Like I need it now. Do I collect gemstones? No.
Gina, finish the sentence. I just wanna
have 1 million subscribers.
Pressure.
Come on.
Be happy all the time.
I got that. Like I said, realistically, I'm not even trying to like put on a front. Unless somebody's like I'm close to is legitimately dying. Like you can't. I'm not ever in a sad mood.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy all the time. I don't know. I just want everything to be positive. Like negative stuff sucks.
Yeah, I just get it up. I just push it away. Like I'm at the point in my life where like. I don't care what you are to me. If you're negative and you're negative towards me and around me, I don't care who you are. Like, just get away from me. I'm not putting up with your crap. Like, I'm making us happy. Number one. Like, if you don't make us happy, then you can go. Where did you go to college? Well,
Randolph-Macon, college in Ashland for a couple years,
and then George Mason up in Fairfax.
Jared Wood said he's related to Garth Brooks.
That's pretty cool.
Interesting. Yes, I know, Derek. There's been a couple people that ask or tell me to like take my ring off when I go, but I'm scared if I take it off, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah,
so
like mine. I don't know my ears.
On.
I can't get mine. I have to sit there and like play with it, turn and twist it to actually get it off.
I mean, I can just pull mine off.
But I can't.
But mine also my engagement ring is on top of my wedding ring, so.
We still have those bronze art panels. Merry Christmas.
I've heard Thunder by Imagine Dragons, Amy.
Yes. Hey, don't tell nobody about that, Pat. I'm Sir Jebus. What
Hi,
belt
Skylar.
do you hold in Taekwondo? I got a black belt. I actually stopped going when we moved, or when I was like, I started playing basketball. I was going towards a 2nd degree black belt, but I never got it. So 1st degree black belt.
Hello, Jennifer from Delaware.
But I was a kid, so I mean it's kids taekwondo. I mean obviously it's not the same as an adult, but I still like know a lot of this stuff as far as stances and body movements and stuff. I feel really confident in a fight, even like being overweight and slow. Man, I don't think my hands or my feet are slow when it comes to fighting. I feel, unless you're a trained fighter, I'm very confident I can take anybody out. Like I don't have no fear of people. I don't have a fear of getting hit. I don't have a fear of getting cut up. I don't have a fear of being knocked out, choked out. I don't care. It doesn't scare me. Like I don't care about that kind of stuff. I enjoy it.
And Wanaka, I agree with that switch.
Well,
She said finding hidden treasures with Wanaka is going to be changed to Wanaka's treasures. So
yeah.
it's just a name that better flows.
Do it early on. If you're going to change your name early on, if you change your name later on, you will basically kill your channel. Like if I literally went into my name and added something as simple as exclamation mark at the end, like all my stuff popping up in results are gone. Like I basically just sunk it. Once you have your name and you've actually established like a big base, don't ever change it. We made that mistake, and it took us a good 8 months to come out of that hole. We went from Jebus Gaming to treasure hunting with Jebus. We were like dead for a good few months.
Yvette, I mean, we've just been talking. That's it.
Yeah, we're just been chilling around talking. The treasure hunt is huge. This too, right?
Huge. And Wanaka, I wouldn't try to edit it like us. You have to make it your own.
Yeah, that was my biggest fault too when I first started YouTube is I'd watch people and I'd try to like, oh, that looks good. Let me do that too. And you know what I mean? No matter what you do, you can never be as good as being somebody else as they are. That was my problem. Ooh. Did you hear my stomach? It's ready for
You guys
food.
probably heard that. And yes, Rocco, Die Dr. P. Woo!
Pepsi Max. I love that caffeine hit. Oh my gosh, this is going to be nothing to everybody, guys. On RuneScape, I've almost fished 5,000 monkfish.
Star Unique, we will use Wondershare Filmora.
For video editing, and Photoshop for thumbnails, and then a couple little tools for titling and descriptions and things like that.
Elzetta Cartel, hopefully I pronounced that right. I miss your garage sales out here in Brentwood.
I mean, it was nice out there too. It just California just wasn't for me. I'm just too, I don't know. I like my guns. I like that stuff, you know. Thank you.
I saw someone say, did you teach me how to shoot?
Have you shot before we went shooting?
I feel like the first time that I shot was with you.
Well, then, yeah. You tell about the time you almost shot my leg off?
Okay, guys, the lesson learned that day, do not ever operate a firearm if
Tired.
Not even if you're under the influence of anything. Obviously, that's dumb. But I literally had no sleep going into that next day, and we went shooting with a bunch of people, and I mean, it's just not there.
A 12-gauge shotgun dropped. She dropped it, and it fired, and it was probably this far, legitimately, from my leg. I felt the heat. I mean, I think if it was like a foot further to the right, my left leg would be gone. It was a buckshot too, so I mean, it was a good round in there, and it was like that scared the living what out of me. I thought for sure I was about to.
And after that, just made myself become more like self-aware and to never operate a gun when I'm like tired.
Yeah, I'm like overly safe when it comes to guns. Like if I take somebody shooting with me, like you're gonna be overly protective. I don't care if the magazine's out and the chamber's open. That thing is staying pointed this way. You not touch the trigger until you're 100% ready to shoot. Like I'm overly protective.
That's like the biggest thing. Don't put your finger on the trigger.
Everybody sees guns in movies and they instantly just want to pick it up, like put their finger in them. Like that goes on the outside until it's pointed down range and it's ready to fire. Don't touch that trigger.
Gina said, because of your anger issues, how many games did you destroy?
Oh.
Can I say that I got into playing Call of Duty World War II like a couple years ago and he broke it? Because I got mad at gun game. Now this is a game that I'm playing like every day, and he plays a couple rounds of gun game, and it's gone, just gone.
It got when I was a kid, like they had the Sony PlayStation controllers, which were like $30, but then Five Below had this college football controllers that were just off-brand, and they were $4. I would only buy the $4 controllers because I knew like when I got mad, I would just take the wire and go smash it into pieces all over the place. I've broken more controllers than games. I would only say about 10 or 15 games, but controllers, gosh, I'd say like 50 to 100 controllers.
So Rocco sent a super chat. Thank you, by the way. Biggest profit from either flea market, thrift, yard sale, or unit?
Honestly, or as of now, if you include YouTube, it's the little $20 unit we bought last year. But not including YouTube, it's that, I would say the unit we just bought, the big one. Because, I mean, already we've sold like a few thousand out of it. And then we just sold the silverware for another 1,000. The Beretta's another 1,000, but I'm not selling it.
So it don't count.
But still, value-wise.
And I think the most we've made from a yard sale was the dollar yard sale we just did.
But if you include YouTube now, how's a $20 unit generating $31,000 sound? That was pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. YouTube's crazy.
Yeah, it really was. I spent $20 on that and drove 40 minutes. And we were like, I just so remember that day because it was 45 minutes away for a $20 trashy unit. And we were like, do you want to go out there? Like, I guess. Let's just go see what happens. And then, bam, 31 G's from a $20 unit.
Treasure Hustlers wants to know what you use to write your descriptions.
Well, I mean, I just use, what's it called? Morning Fame. I mean, realistically, the only thing when it comes to descriptions is just spamming keywords, but not spamming them. You know what I mean? Spamming them in a way to where it looks like English sentences.
So, basically, let's just give you an example. So, like,
I went to the storage unit.
For dumpster diving. So, you use dumpster diving haul, dumpster diving find. Say you use, like, those. So, you go, I went dumpster diving and found this amazing dumpster diving haul, and dumpster diving finds were great.
Yeah, like, if you have a storage unit.
Like, it doesn't make any sense, but
it does.
It gets in there.
I'd be like, today I went to this storage unit auction where they were selling abandoned storage units, hoping to buy an abandoned storage unit. I did end up buying an abandoned storage unit. The storage unit's fine in the storage unit. I bought at the abandoned storage unit auction. Just like that. Like to where, because if you just spam a bunch of keywords, somebody can report you. And like that's against YouTube terms and conditions technically. So if you have people out there, secret people that hate you, like I'm pretty sure we have a lot of them. You can't do that. You got to make kind of sense.
Yeah, I thought that you guys had used Morning Fame before, but I mean that's what we use. So
I use that for all my titles and stuff.
If you had kids, would you let them around guns? I grew up with them, and both my girls.
Absolutely.
Definitely until a certain age where I felt that they were comfortable enough or mature enough to handle it. Actually,
because I grew up in more
as young as possible.
Alexandria, Virginia, which is pretty much right outside DC, where most people were like scared of guns, and it's kind of annoying. I didn't know a lot of other kids that were really into guns, so like a lot of people grow up with that stigma that like the gun's gonna be like, oh, there it is, and it's gonna get up like and just start firing at people by itself. A lot of people grow up like that. It's annoying.
Selena, I absolutely love Ross Smith and his grandma's videos. Absolutely love them too.
What were we just watching yesterday? The Chucky one?
Yeah, he did like a Chucky prank with two of the midgets. I don't know what the proper name for them, but I don't know their names, but I know Ross got his grandma with Chucky. And I used to watch like their vines and stuff. Their relationship's great.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Hi, Jesse. And we're doing good, Alyssa. How are you?
Doing good.
A garbologist.
There you go, a garbologist.
Yes.
I like the term.
Bonnie got here late. Did we forget about the Grand Canyon? He's just working on his own stuff.
Yeah. Use it until the trial's up. I think it's like, what, $11 or something? But I mean, I think it's worth it. It helps, I think. I don't know. It makes me feel better, at least when I upload. I don't have no proof of it really helping.
Do you like Biggie, Tupac, Nas, NWA, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, or Eminem?
I don't really listen to Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Eminem, definitely. Dre, definitely. Tupac, yeah. A little bit of Biggie and Nas. Not a much. I mean, I like a few songs from Nas, a few from Biggie, but out of those, Eminem and Tupac.
Bilbo Evans, thank you. Merry Christmas, everybody. Love from South Wales, UK.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Yes, Alyssa.
Yeah. Why
not?
Of
course.
I never understood that argument. Like, go outside and play. Stop playing these video games.
Because people don't understand. Like, video games help, like, with your problem-solving ability, and you're thinking so much, and people don't think about it or realize it. Now, I'm not talking about some guy that just does nothing and plays freaking Fortnite 18 hours a day and does nothing else with his life. That's a little bit different. But I'm saying, in general, video games help you with reaction time, problem solving, like just the cognitive ability in your head. I think there's a lot of positives. My stomach's growling again. You ever make money off Pokemon cards? No, but I have a video where I found an OG pack of Pokemon cards at a yard sale for $1. And I opened them up to see if I can get the Charizard. And like I get comments like literally every day. You have an idiot. Why would you open that? Why would you open that? Why would I open that? Because I knew you people would do exactly what you're doing and keep commenting about it for a year. It's been like over a year, and that video is still getting views and comments today. Yeah. That's why I did it.
So Gina said, name a celebrity that died that made you sad enough to cry. None. I've never gotten like into a celebrity enough for their death to impact me like that.
Me neither.
I mean, I just like their stuff, but like I feel like I can't get emotional over somebody else's death unless I had an emotional personal connection with them.
Yeah, without a doubt. Like I'm just not like that with.
Like I feel bad for people that were impacted, so I'm sympathetic, but for myself, I wouldn't cry.
But yeah, me neither.
And it's hard to explain that, especially to, like, say you have a family, like, technically you're a family member, but, like, you weren't really close to them. It's hard to explain that I feel sorry for, people that were close to them that had to deal with it, but, like, it doesn't have to impact me that way.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to sell them either. Shredder wrestlers. Yeah, I hate Apple phones from a technological standpoint. There's a lot of people, like, it's funny that, like, pretty much everyone you run into is all iPhone, Apple. And like I said, I went to college for computer science. Like everybody in the tech field and computer science field is Android. Like strictly, I knew like maybe one kid out of a few hundred in the field that was Apple people. Because everyone just knows like technologically they're inferior and they cost too much. Is there a point where video can no longer make revenue? It's forever.
Unless it just gets completely demonetized, then yes. But
yep. The big video we have, the drug dealer one that got almost at 5 million views. Even still now, like a year and a half later, it still makes at least $300 to $500 every single month. The one where we search through the dollars to like find the rare ones and stuff, that one still makes me $300 to $400 every single month. There's quite a few that are old, like at least a year old, that still make a few $100s every single month. That's why I look at them as like stocks. You know what I mean? Even if you don't make all your money back right away, you'll make little bits of money. Like even if a video makes $1 a day and you have 500 of them, that's a lot of money daily. And you have some that are making way more than that. So yeah, it's good pay.
So Amy, I saw Jerry's question. If we would ever consider going to Alma or St. Louis for storage units, we're not opposed to going anywhere for storage units, but the only issue we'll run into is we would need help. Like, I mean, now that we have a truck is kind of different. We could take it, but on long road trips, we would rather take the car.
Yeah, it's all right. I like the truck. Yeah.
But I mean, now we're more open to maybe something like that because we do have a truck. But
I would personally put them in that exact order you listed them in. Simpsons, I watched kinda. They're kind of whatever. Family Guy and South Park I love, but I think I have to say I like South Park more because they're just so brutal. They don't care about nothing. Family Guy is just more biased and they make kind of like funny jokes, but South Park will just straight up annihilate somebody's life to the point they're trying to get sued. And that's why they don't care.
Yeah.
I love it.
How many videos of y'all have been taken down?
I've had about 6 that were like completely demonetized. The ones where I used to like roast people's hate comments, they all got demonetized. That's why I don't do it no more because understandable.
Yeah.
What other ones did got demonetized? The one where we were in Maryland and we found a storage unit that I think it had like, we thought it was cocaine, like powder in a bag, and I showed it, demonetized. That's why now, like the one in California where the dude had jars of weed, and I just showed the jars of the weed, demonetized completely. And it's like YouTube policy, and it gave me the policy. It says you cannot show addictive substances. Like, there's nothing about marijuana that's addictive substance. Like, I don't know. That one made me mad. The cocaine one, yes, okay. But yeah, that one.
Yeah. So Michael, have you ever gotten sick from a storage unit or dumpster diving, even like rashes? I have.
Never. What, allergies?
No, not just allergies, because like the mold and dust gets to me like pretty hard. But where were we? It had to have been in California. It was like this powder stuff. It was like some kind of detergent or some powder you put on your carpet or something. But I touched like a little. This is what I assumed that it was. It was some kind of powder that was in there for cleaning, and I think I touched my face. My whole face was swollen and was breaking out really bad.
What's it called? It starts with like a B, like Brack something. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
But I mean, my face was swollen and just a weird feeling. Really, Family Guy was legit.
Family Guy is still funny. They're just too biased, and they don't. South Park is not biased. You know what I mean? Politically, religiously, they roast everybody equally. And Family Guy is obviously very biased. They lean left like strongly. South Park just roasts everyone. That's what I like about them. They roast everyone equally. There's no hold bars. They don't have an agenda. They're just out here to roast everybody, and that makes them better, in my opinion.
Everybody's saying Borax.
Borax. That's what it was. You can't even sneeze and you get demonetized. They got to that point because YouTube used to be a lot more open. You used to be able to just say F this, F that, F, whatever, and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's my other problem. Sometimes I accidentally cuss in videos and I gotta cut it. Like what we did the other day. Remember when the hanger unit, I forgot what unit it was. You were pushing the cart out and the hanger was in the way of the cart. And I was like, oh, the hanger's like, ooh, I was waiting for y'all down here. And I was like,
that was like such a smooth.
Yeah, and I was like,
funny.
Dang it, I just realized I said it and I had to cut it out. I thought it was hilarious though. Yeah.
Respect my authority. Derek, we've heard of his channel before. We don't really watch it. It seems to be an interesting channel. I mean, judging off the name.
Yeah, South Park was made to roast everybody equally, and that's what makes it hilarious.
Definitely the OG of it all.
Yeah.
I like Family Guy for like the random humor. Like I like randomness, like dumb stuff. I
just love like my sense of humor is like dark and cruel. Like I like horrible roasts, and they come up with such creative ways to roast somebody's life, and then you realize like the whole time they're just roasting them, and you're like, whoa, that was good. Yeah. Like such creative ways. Like what was the one I watched the other day? I saw the clips. Remember the Sarcastable one? Like that one's just so good at roasting the NFL. And then they had like Mr. Garrison was Trump, and then they were arguing with Hillary Clinton. And they roast both sides so equally with no bias. It makes it so much funnier.
Dusty is waving the TV because he's saying hi, Dusty.
Yeah, Family Guy, I don't know. I think they're still funny, but South Park's got them beat.
Erica, I mean, Baby Juice is doing his own thing.
Yeah.
We got to tell him that everybody was asking about him, though.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lori. Got it at Kohl's.
Ever watched Archer?
No.
Yeah, never seen Archer. Isn't that come on Adult Swim late at night? Or is that another show I'm thinking about?
I think so.
Or
sure.
What's up,
Scott?
Really? I didn't even notice we had that many likes.
1.5K.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Whoever's here and didn't like it, do it again. Let's hit 2,000. 2,000. I don't know how many people are here that haven't liked it already, but okay.
Selena asked why I don't wear a mask when I dumpster dive. Because I don't need to.
Yeah, like unless they force me to, I just do it.
I mean, and if you're talking about like COVID wise, like if I'm by myself, there's no need to wear a mask.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. When you pulled the baby, where'd it go? Oh, I don't know where it went. It goes like it waits for me to hover over it, and then it decides to load.
When Stewie pointed the gun at Brian, wanted to be, where's my money, man?
Where's our money? How much you pay for that mustache? $2.99? Where's your money, man?
Bye, Derek. Merry Christmas. Make sure you hit that like button.
That's right.
Pat D's. I miss Baby Jebus. Also, ever since I splashed water on him.
That was funny. That was funny.
Merry Christmas, Lori.
Merry Christmas.
And Rocco, thank you. Anyway, one love, Jebus fam. Looking forward to Toys That Update night.
Our plan, we're doing the buying and hopefully the wrapping tomorrow. I want to try to get up early so we can get it all done and edited and out tomorrow.
Yep.
Hopefully. That's a lot.
Bilbo, do you think YouTube censorship is justified even though it's supposed to be a free speech platform?
I mean, at the end of the day, they're a private business. They can do whatever they want, and we have to comply. So that's one way I look at it. But at the other side, yes, I mean, it's annoying as a creator. But at the end of the day, like I said, they're a business. They can make whatever regulations with their business. It's like telling a store they can't, you know what I mean, do something. I don't know. But I get from their standpoint, too. They make their money, and we make our money through advertisers. And a company that's trying to sell, baby products probably doesn't want to advertise in some video that's cussing up a storm and shooting at stuff. And I mean, I get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I get where they're coming from.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Are either of you looking forward to a new season?
Dragon Ball Super. And F is for Family on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's another
That's
really
what I was
funny
about
one.
to say. Hello, Edward. Welcome.
What up? Said about I never actually watched Supernatural.
I'm sorry I got called away from us. What are you? Oh, Carla. It just said, "What are you not going to believe?" The title.
Oh, the 4 storage units in one day got canceled within 5 minutes of them ending, and I was mad, so I decided to go live.
Taco Box. No, never liked it.
No.
Friends.
I never watched Marvel, Jose. Like, I never got into superheroes. Goku was the closest thing to a superhero I ever watched.
Which would annihilate any superhero.
Yeah, he would annihilate Justice League like 7-on-1.
You're good, Carla.
We're on lockdown.
They aren't publishers, though. When these social media companies take away your free speech by suppressing it, makes them a publisher.
I mean, but okay, through Facebook, I get Facebook because they're not making revenue off of your post, which makes it kind of annoying. They're just legitimately censoring what you're saying.
Yeah.
But YouTube, I mean, literally what we publish is how they make their money. So I feel like they need to have a little bit more control. Even though I don't like it, I get where they're coming from. You know what I mean? Facebook's not making money off of us sharing something, but YouTube is making their money off of us posting stuff. So they do have to be a little bit more watchy. I think they've gone way too much, but yeah. No, they can take them over my dead body. I already said it before. I'm willing to die with them in my hands. It ain't happening. I've studied enough history. I know what happens when the guns go. I know what comes after that. Never going to happen.
Do you watch the Flintstones?
I used to. I used to watch Boomerang, yeah.
Just got released from Facebook jail. Not your ordinary bombshell. Have you not watched Super Troopers?
Still have it.
No, I don't know. I just don't care to watch it.
Yeah.
I feel like I would like it. I like a lot more movies than he does.
Yeah, that's true.
What apps do you use to make your videos?
I
mean, it goes from the camera to the computer, which goes through Filmora to edit, and then to YouTube. So just Filmora, I guess.
For video editing, Photoshop for thumbnails. Have you done pallet flipping? The only time we bought pallets a little bit was in California, and it was returned, and I just didn't like it. Like, I don't know. I like the randomness, like I said before. I don't like when they send you like a what is the word, manuscript or something of exactly what's in there, and it's just, I know what I'm pulling out. It's no fun.
Yeah.
Like, I literally we gave away all the toys. Like, we didn't even sell nothing. We just made the videos and gave away all the toys and stuff. Ooh, that's hard.
Who's your favorite Dragon Ball villain?
Okay, my favorite scene is Gohan's my favorite character, but he's not a villain. Is when he blasted Cell away. There's 2. It's when Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time, and when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, like right after Cell crushed 16's head. That was like the most intense moments of the show to me. But the favorite villain, that's a hard choice. I gotta say Frieza. Frieza's just the best. He's just the most diabolical, evil person that you want Goku to kill him so bad because of just how ruthless he is. Like just stepping on Gohan's head when he's like 6 and then just shooting Vegeta in the chest when he's trying to tell him his past.
Yeah.
Frieza's brutal.
I feel like in Dragon Ball, the most shocking one was like King Piccolo because I feel like before that there was like villains obviously, but I could always see how Goku was gonna win.
Oh, we're talking about Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball?
Well, I don't know. It says who's your favorite Dragon Ball villain. Probably, Dragon Ball is all of them. So.
Okay, but you went just Dragon Ball, say General Tao or King Piccolo. General Talon.
I would say King Piccolo, Dragon Ball. Favorite from Dragon Ball Z.
It's hard. I gotta say Frieza though. I could tell the ones I hate the most were Zarbon and Dodoria. They were pretty aggravating. Same with the whole Ginyu Force, other than Ginyu. He was just annoying. I like the Ginyu Force minus Ginyu. Like when they're fighting on their own without Ginyu and Frieza around, they just sound like some high school kids. Like it just makes it funny. I bet you one space soda and I can take them. How about that, Butter? Like it's just hilarious.
I mean, I can say my favorite Dragon Ball villain overall is just Piccolo, because that's my favorite character, and he was once a villain, so. But I think favorite series, like, I would say Dragon Ball Z has, like, more stuff, because I haven't really gotten through all of Super yet, but, like, Dragon Ball Z is more, has more fulfillment, I guess is the right word, than, like, Dragon Ball
feels like more of a comic strip, and maybe
but
it's awesome now.
It's the cool thing about Dragon Ball, seeing Goku grow up.
Yeah.
And that was really interesting.
Like when he first got the end, when they first come back to the tournament after training with Popo and Kami, he's like, hi. He's just all of a sudden, like, from 9, 12 to 15, he didn't change at all. And then all of a sudden, when he turned 18, he's like a full-grown man.
Yeah.
It makes it funny, but I don't know. Yeah, 17 and 18 were cool too, but I wouldn't even consider them villains. Like, they never really did nothing bad, besides in Trunks' timeline. Like, in the main timeline, they didn't really do anything bad besides carjack a few people, steal some clothes, maybe. What? Get out of here.
How is it boring? Why do you think it's boring?
I think it's just too
Merry
complex
Christmas,
for a
Joe.
lot of people.
That's why a lot of people say it is boring, because there's too much, like, filler to where, like, it's, like, staring the villain down and whatnot, but that adds to the intensity.
Edward, would I get Dragon Ball tattoos? Would I get Dragon Ball tattoos? I don't know. Is that Gohan on my arm? Blasting the one-handed Kamehameha? I don't know. My plan is also to get Super Saiyan Goku on this part of the arm, so guess I would get Dragon Ball tattoos.
And I want a Piccolo one. So.
I think Goku going Super Saiyan, that would be the best moment, because there was so much lead up to that initial, like, transformation. It was just so cool.
Well, Aaron, I'd say your kids are smart.
Yes.
You have smart kids.
It's the best. I've loved it since I was like 7.
Hello, Shelly. That's all right, John.
I mean, like I said, I've watched this. I feel like it's one of those things that, like, a lot of people my age got into it as kids, and we're still into it just as much as adults now as we were when we were kids. I never not loved it since I watched it for the first time.
Doing good, Michelle. Merry Christmas to you. How are you?
Merry Christmas. Hey, I will be that person too in 14 years. I don't know. My house will be covered in Dragon Ball when I'm 40, when I'm 50. Until I'm dead, I will have Dragon Ball everywhere. I'm just like, I'm a proud nerd. Anime, video games, I don't care what people's opinions are. I'm happy, and that's what matters, right?
Right. That's all that matters.
Amen. You enjoy your own life, and you've already won.
Yep.
All right, where are we at? Sorry. I was banking on my monkfish. Who in this has ever played RuneScape or plays RuneScape? Out of curiosity. I feel like we don't have a lot of video game people. Mm-hmm. But it's
probably literally like a handful.
Yeah, I'm curious. Amen, Joyce. Yu-Gi-Oh! When it first came out, it's like Pokemon. I loved the first series, but when they started making Yu-Gi-Oh! X and all this weird stuff, just like Pokemon, like I don't like it after they started changing it up. What's the worst thing you ever got caught for? Stealing candy? I never stole or did nothing like that. Mm-mm. Getting caught. I don't know. One time, there was a neighbor that was kind of a douche. So me and the friends in like 3rd grade, we went to the ice cream truck and bought a bunch of fart bags and literally lined them around the truck in like 3rd grade and let off like 17 fart bags at a guy's truck. But he deserved it. What's your favorite dinner? Where'd it go? Oh, of course, we'll have videos before Christmas. That's 9 days.
Yeah.
Definitely. Lots. Now as well. I never got into that. I played that a few times. I just couldn't get into it. Where do we go? Yeah, I don't get caught. You can ask her. I'm like, I overthink everything so much to the point it's really annoying, but like I think of every possible circumstance or every possible outcome before I go forward with something. Everything. I
don't know. No, Family Garcia. I didn't get into it until I watched it with him.
And then it was like, whoa.
Whoa. It's a whole new.
That's what I like to hear. The thrill of the hunt. It's so fun. Xbox all day.
Xbox. You know the only reason that I say Xbox?
What?
I like their controller more.
Me too. My big hands don't feel awkward on the PlayStation controller.
The Xbox controller is just a natural, like, holding.
Yeah, it feels more natural.
I don't know. PlayStation is just, like, too linear.
I agree.
It's literally my only thing, because other, like, spec-wise, they're pretty much the same.
I agree.
Thank you, Connie.
Yes, I lost my dad in 2014. Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Amen. Well, Fallout's better, but I loved Oblivion.
Yeah.
But Fallout 3 was, I think Fallout 3 was the best because I'm from the DC metropolitan area, and it was kind of cool to like go to Alexandria, go to DC, Bethesda, and places I've been before. So that was pretty cool.
You shall see. Get your own at Kohl's.
Where do we go? Can you enjoy UFC fights? I like them 10 times more. Besides the fact that I want to go to them, I like them so much more without the crowd. The crowds get on my nerves. Like, if you ever been live, they're all just like a bunch of drunk morons that just start booing every time they're not just brawling like World Star. Like, I like mixed martial arts. I like every aspect of it. I like the grappling. I like the cage holding. I like every aspect. I want to see who can outdo who.
Elizabeth said, now that you guys are married, does it feel weird living with Mama Jebus? Like, nothing's changed.
Yeah, nothing feels any different. Like, literally, nothing's different besides I have a ring now. That's the only difference. Nothing else feels any difference.
Nope. Chelsea left.
Duke Nukem, I played it before. I just didn't like it like that. That was one of the ones that had, like, the weird animation, too, I think.
Thank you, Bean Cake Scratchers.
Thank you. And the crowd goes wild. Yeah, I kind of missed that, but the annoyance, like with the grappling, like I hate people that come to a mixed martial arts event and then whine and boo the whole time they grapple.
Yeah.
Like it's MMA. Like one of my favorite fighters right now that everybody hates, Kamaru Usman. I loved him. I've been saying he was going to be champion forever. And now that he's champion, all they do is boo this poor guy to death because he grapples. Like when he fought Masvidal, they're like, boo, you coward. You're fighting a literal murderer that decapitates people and is striking, and he chose to wrestle. That's what any logical human being would have done, especially a wrestler of his caliber against a striker of Masvidal's caliber. I don't know. I've always liked wrestlers because I just love to see people like defenseless. Like, there's nothing they can do. Like their striking means nothing if they can just put somebody on their back and hold them there.
I'm happy to see you. Ask what's the farthest you've driven to go dumpster diving.
I
think our farthest place was like an hour.
An hour and a half, yeah.
Thank you, Edward. Michelle, I'm 27.
And I'm 26. I'm an old man. Not yet, but I'm gonna. I'm trying to debate on what to get. Like, I want something. You know, it's hard for the male because it's like I don't want all the lovey tattoos look so girly, and I'm like, I want something like that, but I don't want it to look all feminine. You know what I mean?
I mean, I understand where you're coming from, but
yeah, that's definitely gonna happen.
But
that's my favorite game. And I love Spyro too.
Jebus turns 27 next month. Yep.
Yeah, January 21st.
Sherry knows.
I'll be 27.
Jose, not into WWE.
I watched it when I was little. I just liked real fighting.
Sorry to hear that, baby girl.
Yeah, sorry to hear that. I know it sucks.
Good night, iHeart Family Garcia.
Damn, we still have over 300 people after 3.5 hours. You guys think we're entertaining or something?
What's your favorite meal? Mine is chicken fried steak. If I had my home cooked meal. If I had my ideal home cooked meal, it would be ribeye steak, seasoned, like real seasoned, spicy shrimp and French fries.
From home? Oh man, I'm trying to think.
Steak, shrimp, and French fries.
I don't know. You know, I really can't think. I love chicken parmesan. That's one thing I deeply love. I like Italian food in general.
Chicken parmesan's good.
Yeah, chicken parmesan would probably be it. From home. Fast food, it's Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. I like chicken.
Sure, Edward.
P.O. box is down in the
Yeah,
description.
P.O. box is in the description, but for those of you that don't know how to do that, I shall put it here.
The way the post office going around, we ship it tomorrow. It should get here around April 2021.
Yeah.
P.S. Gold. I don't like Connor. I like his business side, but as a person, he's kind of annoying. Beating up old men in bars over talking about whiskey.
Gio's a video the other day had me rolling when he said Spider Song on.
Like
he did!
Because I walked past it and he was like, the Spider, I was like, you want to try me? You want to try me? You want to catch these hands? I was like, boy. I was a big Khabib fan for a while. We got to meet him in Brooklyn like years ago before he ever became champion. He was another one I knew was going to be champion. I just, watching him pound McGregor into the ground and Conor begging and Khabib saying, talk now, bam, bam. That was like the most satisfying fight ever. Yeah. Talk now, where's your mouth, and just boom, boom, boom. That was so free.
Megan asked, do we ever send out Christmas cards? No, and I never will, more than likely.
Yeah, I'm just not that person.
No. Elizabeth said, I appreciate how you actually take time to read and answer most of the questions.
We try our best.
Yes, definitely try our best.
Yeah, sometimes it gets overwhelming, but sometimes
Nice.
it's good.
Sounds good, Jerry.
Yeah, ribs are good. Need to go fix me some dinner soon.
Sherry said, I thought it was a video. I was surprised it was alive. Well, welcome, Sherry.
Well, our plan was a video, but 4 storage unit cancellations in one day kind of left me disappointed. So I was like, instead of doing nothing, let's get up here and chill with everybody and talk about who knows what.
Peace out, Kaylin. Have a good night.
Roast beef.
Hello. Hi, Benjamin. What do you want?
Hi.
Hello.
Edward, I am not an egg person.
Would you eat a quick cooked egg?
Is that like when they put them in the microwave?
That's hilarious. A yard bird.
They're good though. I mean, they are.
That's hilarious. Amber, my husband got a love heart, and he got done around the heart. I love my wife, and he put my name though. See? There's a lot of different ways. Like, I have our names in an infinity symbol with a heart, and I just said, why not get that, but without the heart? It makes it a little bit more meaningful.
But then it doesn't look like relationship-y. It doesn't have the heart. I don't know.
Why not? It's an infinity symbol. It means we'll be together for infinite.
Yeah, I know that.
That's relationship-y, excuse me.
I might get Goku and Chi-Chi in their wedding outfits. What? We put it on our cake top.
We should get a matching one.
Or I can get Goku and you can get Chi-Chi and we put them together and then boom.
You put them together, Goku and Chi-Chi.
That would be cool.
I think we just came up with an idea. I'm so down.
I would totally get one on my head. I bet it would hurt like a mother to put it on top of your head.
Wherever. I just want us to get one where when we put something of ours together,
it makes the whole picture.
It makes together.
That would be pretty cool.
Because you can make like a whole scene. Wherever it is, make a whole scene, but have Goku and Chi-Chi in it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I think we got it. We just got to figure out when we're doing it. And baby girl, yes, I have tattoos. I have this one, which we got matching on our arms.
Right there.
So there's our one matching tattoo. That was for 100K.
This was one tattoo I didn't think I'd ever get. Like I always said, like when I was a teenager, if we ever hit 100,000 subscribers, I would get a YouTube tattoo. And realistically, as a kid, I didn't think it would happen. But hey, there it is.
This is my other one for my grandparents, Ducky and Yogi Bear. And I call them Ganny Pop-Ups. That's why it says that. And then I have our names on an infinity symbol on my foot. So Janice, yes, I know, top of the foot absolutely kills. It was horrible. And then my first tattoo was when I was 18 on my ankle. And it's just a clover that says Lucky 13 in it.
Yeah, I have a bunch. I have YouTube. I have one for my uncle that passed and my dad when he passed away. Then Gohan. And then UFC. And then I have a Spartan helmet right here. It says Never Fear.
I'm asking for a tattoo for my birthday. I'm getting a tattoo 100% for my birthday on my leg.
That's a long time away.
Yeah, I know. I want one sooner. But, if I have to wait, that's fine. What are we eating for dinner?
I don't know.
I just want something good.
Yeah, for real.
We're
What do you think about
here.
Brazilian fighters? Brazil produces some of the best fighters in the world, Carol. Like, literally. I mean, I feel like half the UFC champions are either United States and Brazil. But right now, Africa's having a surge, man. Africa's, like, taking over. You got Israel Adesanya's champion, Kamaru Usman's champion. Ngannou's about to fight Stipe for the belt again. Like, yeah, Africa's really taking over fast, too. But Brazil has some of the best fighters in the freaking world.
Yep.
Hey, Jack.
Jack Stratton, what's up?
What's up, man? Where are we at? Had to clean out storage. Lucky. I wish I was able to. Where are we at?
What a ring tattoo around your wedding finger. Nah, I got a ring for that.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, this really is live. Yes, it is. Well.
Yeah, what up? This is what we decided to do because we kept losing storage. It's 10 p.m.
I thought it was recorded early. That's why I said if you want something to eat and we don't have it, then we gotta.
I did not realize it was 10. Holy crap.
Yes, Janice, they are very addicting. Like that ink therapy stuff they always talk about is a thing.
Yes.
Like I haven't had one in forever, and I just want one.
And it's like you want it so bad, and then when you get it, it's like you're so annoyed for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but then it's worth it because then you're like,
That was the most annoying one I got was the UFC logo right here on the inside of my bicep because I literally couldn't like put my hand on my side, so I had to walk around with my hand on my hip like some sassy woman.
Most commonly asked question: how do we get into buying storage units? Literally watch the show, and then one day we just said, "Let's try it." Finally.
Yeah, that's literally it.
I mean, we had the YouTube channel, so we were like, let's try it, just record it and see what happens. And
boom.
Here we are. Elizabeth, yes, I have a brother and a stepsister.
Never, 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 Tasha.
And technically a half brother.
Never, 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 Tasha. Never, 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 Tasha. What's up? Works. Gosh, my character keeps stop fishing. I'm gonna smack.
Oh. What's up from Arkansas? She has 18 tattoos.
Lone Wolf? No, I haven't. I don't like to read it ahead of time. But people keep ruining it on the groups. They keep posting about what's his name with the horns that Goku gave a sense of being like Cell. And I was like, can you stop? Like, I want this to come out and I want to see it. I don't want to read about it first.
Tasha's like, I heard you too.
I know.
No, look at her comment.
Where?
Tasha.
Oh.
I heard you. Never.
So where do we just go?
I have my eyes tattooed on my chest, and they are my eyes.
From a first grade picture. Whoa.
Interesting.
That's
So,
really cool.
now, wanted to come just curious. What was the meaning behind that? Unless it's too personal, then don't say it. But I'm always curious about like the meaning behind people's tattoos.
You know, Ricardo, I've had like a lot of different channels. It's hard to tell. The gaming one was the one we had the most videos on. Then we had at one point like pranking and trolling. We had a very short-lived like outdoorsy channel.
Yeah, very short-lived.
Yeah, like 4 videos, I think. Gosh, I don't know. I had a channel where we used to bust pedophiles online and expose them on YouTube. That one did pretty good for a while, which the problem was YouTube kept taking the videos down because, I mean, obviously they were pretty bad because I showed what people had said, but that one did pretty good for a while, and it was fun because you felt like you're actually helping the freaking community, like just busting these idiots and putting them on YouTube. There's a lot of people that do that. I watch a lot of that now, too, on YouTube. Those are hilarious.
Yes, Jerry, we like the movies.
Oh, yeah. Scooby-Doo tattoo on the left shoulder, that's what's up.
Jolie T, no. I think 4 is my limit, so I don't want no more cats.
Doing good, Ruth? 28 degrees here. It's about that here, too. It was 32 earlier. Now it's 10:13 p.m., so I bet it's pretty close to that as well. But, oh, well.
Have a good night, Jose. Getting my
Peace, love, respect. What's up, Tasha? But no.
Junior, what's up, homie?
What's up, dog?
What's up, homie?
What's up?
Children's names in the middle of the heart.
That's pretty cool.
10,
The ones that I
13
like, the people get for their kids are like the footprints, their baby footprints and baby
I like
handprints. I think it looked really cool. Yeah.
You know what other ones are interesting to me? The one that gets like the actual heartbeat, or they get like a family member's like signature in a card or something like that.
Yeah.
Those are cool. I like the heartbeat ones.
Cameras channel, interesting. You talking about the guy that like exposes scammers? I know there's like a guy that's kind of been blowing up. It's like reverse engineers, like telemarketers and computer scammers, and basically take their information, and that's pretty hilarious. I've watched them before. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Baby girl, go ahead.
Get them all over the place.
No snow.
No snow.
Hello from very snowy PA. Congratulations on the snow, Christina, and hi.
Yeah, we didn't get none. Yeah, I've seen those, Ricardo. They're pretty funny. Because, yeah, I like the text side of stuff, too. I always thought that would be cool, too. I mean, we used to do, like, the Omegle stuff, too. Mess with people on Omegle. Because it's really easy to, like, smack or ping people's IP address off, like, Omegle, chat roulette, and you can tell them, like, exactly where they're living and exactly where they're at, and they kind of freak out. Like, if you ever watched the African Rebel guy, he kind of does it now. It's hilarious. Because everyone thinks, like, instantly, like, you're about to hack everything they own, their bank accounts and everything.
The Truth Gaming.
It's pretty hilarious. Yeah, Truth Gaming. Yeah, I mean, I'll come back to visit. Never to live, but
yeah,
it's a visit.
I've never been to Washington anyway.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys going to eat? I don't know. Is McDonald's still open? You get some doubles out the bread.
Yeah, they close at 11.
I'm going to have to end this soon, guys. We need some food. We don't have nothing laid out. We don't prepare anything ahead of time. We're just kind of like, should we have this tomorrow? Yeah, now it's frozen. And we're like,
if we get hungry, we just go to the store.
Yeah, that's true,
Good
too.
eyes open.
Elizabeth, not 1 out of 100 now. Not at all. Not even the smallest microscopic piece of a bit.
Yes, I have seen that, and that's kind of cool. I mean, it's a weird concept, but it's cool at the same time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because, like, now you literally have, like, their ashes in your skin, which makes it cool, but...
Yeah. You're just allergic to, like, everything.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm allergic to my cats, but I can't get rid of them. So I just take allergy medicine, and I'm cool.
Ever shot you one before? No. No, I hope I never have to.
Antonius, if you follow like our social media, you'll see random pictures of guns that we have.
Yeah. I hope I never have to, but if I have to, it'll happen.
Ricardo, are we going live on the road with you? Unfortunately not.
No, you're on my desktop.
Live on our phone.
You're on my desktop.
Jonathan, no. Not
I
here.
have none. They're like a little bit more up north. That's where I used to go all the time when I lived in Northern Virginia.
Good night, Amy. Tasha, triple cheeseburger, only mac sauce, side mac sauce.
Cheeseburger, well, no mac sauce, just the burgers.
Do either of you wish you could go back in time and change something that happened?
I don't know. Like I said, my biggest kind of regret was going to college, but then at the same time, I feel like if I didn't, I wouldn't have realized how miserable that path would have been, and I wouldn't have pursued this one so hard. So it's like, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I really do think that if certain things didn't happen before, then we wouldn't be here. So in a way, like I don't think I would go back and change.
Yeah. I don't know either. It's like just somewhere in the middle. Like
I'm allergic to dander.
The debt, now I'm like, I wish I didn't have it, but at the same time, I could easily pay it. It's not a big deal, but I don't know. No, I'm not. My phone's almost dead. My phone's at 11% because it's been playing RuneScape this whole time.
Do you guys want dogs or have any? No, we don't have dogs, and at this moment, definitely don't want any because they're too much work. Like if we were to go out of town, cats, I can just kind of leave them with food and water, and they'll be all right. I can have someone check on them like every 2 days or so.
Thank you, by the way, Jonathan.
Thank you.
I love seeing us find guns too.
Yeah, he said he wasn't on social media.
Oh.
Well, Antonius.
Just make an account and don't add nobody.
Well,
just follow us.
Make an account and then just follow our page.
And don't add nobody else.
Yeah. Then you don't have to worry about it. So when are we going?
You ready to go? All right, guys.
Stop
I'm
it.
sorry.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna have to end it because I'm hungry. I didn't realize. For some reason, when I looked down, I saw 10:18. I was like in a mind state. I was like, "What?"
It's 10:18.
We've been on here for almost 4 hours. I didn't realize it. We still have over 300 people. That's what I'm talking
No,
about.
I love you guys. Thank you.
All right. Well, we're gonna head out of here and hope that our McDonald's doesn't close at 10. Because if it does, I'm gonna cry. I have to go to
It'll be
Food
closed
Line
at
and
11.
find something.
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out.
All right. Well, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you
Thank you
all.
for all the likes like we asked. And I appreciate all your good compliments. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff.
Yeah, all that.
Peace out.
Peace. Nobody clicked in broadcast. What are we supposed to do? Peace.
What happens
And-
after we click in broadcast?
Nobody's allowed to know all that. This is a secret. No one's allowed to know what happens after the broadcast ends. I'm just gonna keep you waving there, and I won't click it.
Oh.
All right, guys, we're really gonna.